There's this thing that looks like a star shape, and inside of it, there's lots of bad guys.
Ring ba bing dang.
The walls are made of stone, but it's kind of loose and crumbly, so if you like fell into it, it might fall in on you.
Oh me oh my oh, there's a dragon in the sky oh.
There's a sinkhole.
Shimalong fing tang dong.
There's a sinkhole?
There's a sink in my hole.
Oh dear.
Wait.
Must be terribly uncomfortable.
I don't think that's the quote. There's a snake in my hole. The watering hole. Wait. My boot. There's a snake in my boot. There we go. The other one is someone's poisoned the water hole. Does anybody know what these are from? Come on.
Oh God, yes, of course we do.
Do you?
I actually have the word Andy on the back, on the bottom of my
Yeah! Awesome. Okay. Does anybody else?
No way, you got an Andy tattoo?
No. But thank you for believing me.
I was gonna say, that's some awesome dedication.
Right?
Oh, we have to read it? Oh, God.
I was waiting for you to say it. You didn't want me to read.
Once your eyes adjust to the stunning chaos of Tiamat's temple, okay, off the ear is even worse. Hold on.
Fighting with his headset all night.
Okay, once your eyes adjust to the stunning chaos of Tiamat's temple, you see that its interior is a single cathedral-like space that towers far overhead. 5 distinct vaults branch off from the central gallery. Though the overwhelming color of the place is lifeless, ashen gray, each of the side vaults shimmers dimly blue, green, red, white, or black. Though the overwhelming dragons and their world-consuming queen, red wizards stand in most of the 5 vaults, chanting and channeling magical force into the central asp. There, a kaleidoscope whirl of arcane energy rises above the blackened floor, stretching up into the twisting recesses of the temple's central spire. So each of the side asps, chapels, I guess, for here, there's a kind of a second floor too. It's not a second floor, it just goes up another what would be considered a level. In the middle, there is a second floor, and then there's a third floor to that too, going up in the middle section there.
So these darker sections are like slopes going upward, and the paler sections are the flat levels of that star? Is that...
Do you mean like the light colored part of the star is like a plateau?
Yeah, exactly. Like the dark is the slope going up to the next plateau, which is paler, and then darker slope again as it goes up again. Is that kind of what we're seeing? Okay.
Yeah, so the gray star in the middle of each one is kind of like it tapers up into that, and there's something in each of those areas. And then the middle part, there's a third section up above as well.
Cool.
Okay.
So am I to understand that there is someone above us right now?
Yes.
And then also that corner in front of...
Oh. I'm sorry.
No.
So that's 11.
Mine's short. That corner in front of Ollie, that's a slope upward, but he could clamber over it to get across then, yeah. Circles.
It's just the one. Damn it. You only see one circle, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically like that, but what would be considered a level above is a red wizard that is flying, and obviously is involved in this ritual.
Only one flying in the whole room, or that we can see?
Each of these little interior stars in each of the 5 outer parts, there's one above there.
There's one on the ground, one above.
In each
No.
section.
Yep.
In each
So
section.
there's 4 wizards above and then 4 wizards below.
5. We only
Well,
killed the
we've
one on
killed
the ground floor
one.
behind us.
Which means there's one directly above us, if that's the case.
Yes.
Correct. So
That we
there's
have
9
not
left.
even... Okay.
And then level with those guys in the middle
Oh.
is like the whirling vortex kind of thing, and then above that, even higher than all the others, you see a red-robed figure up there.
So 10 left, counting
So
the
9
big guy.
of these guys, and then whatever that guy is.
Yar.
Again, you've killed one, and then while everyone else has a red wizard in it, Ollie has peeked around the corner and seen what appears to be an old friend of yours in the I think that's the red chapel right there. Yeah, that's the red chapel there.
We're currently in black.
Yes, correct. Yeah, you guys are leaving black, going to red, where Talus the White is.
Cool.
And she is wearing kind of reddish robes.
But there's still a guy floating high above.
There's above you, yes. You don't think he's taken really notice of you.
And how high above us is he right now?
A level, whatever that would be.
What would
I'd
it be?
say 20 feet.
Okay.
Unidentified creature 11. Where are you?
He's dead. There ain't but 10 of them.
God damn it. That accent will make me laugh every time, just for a heads up.
I look forward to using it in the future then. This could be a lot of fun. Especially if you try to play a serious character.
Right, exactly.
Now you're on the map, so screw him.
Told you he's dead.
Told you he did.
The next wizard to move is in the blue chapel. He continues his castings. Heinrich.
Cool. So I'm gonna, with my back to the wall, take a look around and see all of them up in the air, and see Ollie going the direction he's going. So I'm gonna put away my sword, pull out my longbow, and step up to Ren. Get us in the air. We gotta spread out and take as many as we can. And I'm gonna hold my action as movement until she can cast a spell.
All of us?
Us three. Ollie can handle himself.
Don't you think it's strange that we killed that one and they didn't try to stop us?
Well,
No one defended it.
let's take yes for an answer and keep moving.
All right. And it's not her turn, but she puts away her sword and gets out her wand and the things that she would use to get ready to cast a spell. While she's looking around to kind of just make sure that survey the room and the area.
Sweet.
There's another map. Okay. The one above you guys moves. Oh, it doesn't move. He continues casting.
Like he twitches his hand. Okay, gotcha.
He makes a move.
Takes a deep breath.
Ollie.
Okay. So Ollie's holding this dagger that's dripping with that poison that he just killed that guy with. And he's looking over at Talus, and he looks back at Hind, and it's just...
I nod at you.
He wants to go after her, but he knows that he really needs to go up in the air. So I'm going to cast Fly. And Ollie's just going to go straight up. Double movement, going after Severin.
Oh, snap.
He's
Okay.
going up to the top.
Wow, right to the big
Moving
one.
on up,
To the east side?
To the big bad.
apparently.
To the big bad. To the wall. Nope.
Till
I'm
the
assu-
sweat drops off his...
I'm assuming Severin's in the middle, right? He's
He is, yes. So 2 levels above, in the very middle.
So would I be able to... Fly gives me 60 feet of movement, so double would be 120.
Holy
Can I
shit.
get to him with that?
Polly just turns to a size and then just off like an arrow up into the air, 120 feet.
If I can get to him with 60, I'll do that and use my other for an attack, but I don't think it'll get me there.
Didn't you cast fly though?
I have a bonus
Fly
action
60
for
feet.
cunning action.
Almost get to him.
I can dash with my cunning action to get 120.
Yep.
So I can get to him, I just can't hit him yet, right? Okay,
He's looking.
I'm moving
Okay.
things around.
don't worry about it.
Since we're not engaged and we're just kind of hanging out here, can Ren actually talk to Hind and Kemmler at the moment? While you're chilling? Pulling up your maps.
Kemmler's next, so sure.
Well, it won't take hold until I actually make this spell. So I can wait till my turn, it's fine.
So about 15 feet away. After
So
you're
this is
120
Ollie and
feet.
Severn.
This is all the way atop above the whirling vortex.
So, yeah. Ollie just practically leaves the, we're in a Superman movie where he just leaves this impacted crater in the ground where he just...
Yeah, awesome.
Dust
That's
ring.
fantastic.
You gone
Okay.
Super Saiyan.
So I can't get there this time, but next time I'm going
Yes.
all after this guy.
Kemmler.
All right. I don't really have a lot to do. I'm just kind of
Just do what I did.
around. What did you do?
Moved up to Ren and I got ready for her to cast Fly on us so we can split up.
Do I really want to fly though?
You don't have to go up in the air. There's targets on the ground. It gives you
That's
double
fair.
movement speed, so that's the important thing.
It does?
60 feet.
All right then.
And you would
Yeah,
know that
I'm
because
gonna-
we've done this before.
That's true.
Yes.
It's been a while. So I'll come over here and I'll hold my move action?
Yep.
Cool. But I am going to cast Bless at first level on me, Ren,
Yes.
and Mr. Hind there.
Fuck yeah.
So I run up to the three of you, or the two of you. We're standing there, and I grab my amulet, and I reach out and I touch you both on the shoulder, and I'm just like, Moradin bless
He means
thee."
butt.
I guess, yeah, I wouldn't reach your shoulder. I grab your thighs.
He means butt.
Pretty much. That's me.
Okay, Ren.
Ren standing there in a daze, enjoying her blessing, shakes herself off and says, comes back to the moment. Stop
You
yawning,
know
Kai.
you liked it.
Yes, actually, you do have skill. We'll have to see more about that later, won't we? You must hear me now. I'm going to cast a spell, but you must remember it's a concentration. You need to keep watch. If you are too high up when I lose my concentration, it could be the end of you. So you have to stay diligent.
Heinz just nodding aggressively the whole time. I got it, let's go. He's rearing, ready to go.
Remember, you only have 10 minutes.
This will be long over by then. I look at both of you. Please stay safe. But we gotta get this done.
9 minutes too
You
long.
as
Can I
well.
reach out before you? Oh, I can't. Never mind.
Alright, so she pulls out her wand and she's already got something she's holding in her hand. She kind of swirls her wand around it. And as usual, like there's usually light coming off her palm when this happens, but instead this this dust almost comes up as though it's coming off of her hand, and it swirls around and shoots down to all three of our feet, kind of as if it's lifting you up and maybe making a barrier between you and gravity in general. But it's like this dust is staying under your feet and making this trail wherever you go of this little powdery dust wherever you go. And it looks more like smoke than it would dust.
Cool.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Right on.
So-
After you, Hind.
Yeah,
So
we
the
now
only
have
other
fly.
thing that I do is I pull my sword back out because that's actually one of my movements. So I call my Shadow's Breath, and I get my two-handed longsword.
Okay, so yeah, so before I start moving and as she's casting it, I point at Kemmler and I point to our east, so to the right on the map,
Mm-hmm.
and I point at Ren and I point up, and then I aim myself north, and then she finishes her spell, so I take off.
And so you motion to her to go up,
Yeah, yep, straight up at the
like
guy
straight
that's
up above. From where,
yeah,
okay.
the guy that's above us, yeah. And I'm
I
gonna take off
understand.
60. Here we go! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Oh,
40, 45,
okay.
50, 60.
The
What's up?
second level is 50 feet above, and then the third level is 100 feet up.
Okay.
So we can get up to the second level, but the third level is going to be a little out of reach.
Right.
Okay.
So there's
I can
my
still-
60 movement. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my action surge to shoot Talus where I am. No, you know what? Nope, I'm gonna hold. I'm just gonna move the 60 and stop there.
So just a real quick question: will I still be able to reach Severin with my next movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead, Kemley.
Oh, right. Movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So it's double movement, right?
60.
it's
60 feet.
Oh,
Sorry, double for a standard movement.
okay. Cool. That's me.
Talus.
That's gotta look awkward. A dwarf flying through the air.
That'd be fantastic. Can you imagine his beard kind of flapping behind him in the breeze? And at the very end, it's like
Yeah,
wiggling onto almost
that's great.
the little
Okay.
wings clanking.
So all of
Yes.
the wizards, they just keep continuing. There's like a crackling kind of paper ripping sound coming from the swirling vortex 50 feet up in the middle there. Hind, you get to react next.
How do I measure distances again?
If you just target her and then hover over, it'll give you a range.
There it is. Okay, 65. Perfect. Alright, so from where I am, as I'm flying, I'm gonna take 2 shots with my longbow at her here. Hit. Damaged. And that one is gonna be a distracting strike. Oh, it's too late. I already did the damage. So I'll shoot her again. Yeah, critical hit! This one's gonna be distracting
Nice.
strike.
What?
Here we go.
Can you do a distracting strike with the ranged attack?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I just want to make
can.
sure. Okay.
With a weapon attack, yep.
Okay, cool.
And then my third shot.
We'll just call him Obliterator.
I'm gonna do one more distracting strike here. Damn, she's tough. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I'm just kind of blurring past her as my arms are just a blur firing arrows as I'm flying past her. And I'm gonna pop action surge and shoot her 3 more times. Oh, I actually missed. Damn it. Come on. There we go. There's one.
You're gonna use both your action surges already?
I only have one, and I just use it on her, yeah. I didn't expect her to be this tough. Holy shit. Missed twice. Oh, but I got a crit, so I get a 4th attack. So one last attack.
Do any
There
of you
we
have
go.
an inspiration still?
I do, yep.
I do.
Okay.
Wow, she's one tough bitch. Okay, that's me. She's just riddled with arrows.
All of them, Ollie including Severin, are all focused on casting Hind as you just, as you say, riddle Talus the White. She is struggling, and you actually, like, 2 of your shots actually missed because as you were flying, you had to kind of duck under this kind of whip of red energy that pulled from her and back into the vortex behind you, and you're not entirely sure, but you almost, it was like a like instead of a ripping sound, it was like this, encompassing kind of enveloping sound, almost like a door shutting kind of thing, but she was obviously tragically affected by your attacks.
So does it seem like it negatively affected her casting?
Absolutely, yes. There was the glow around her has diminished quite a lot, and you saw the power that she was forming just kind of whiplashed away from her.
So it almost looks like she's not contributing anymore?
Very much what you're sensing, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have one question. Is my purple worm poison still on my dagger?
As of your last attack, it was, yes.
Okay. So Ollie's flying straight up, straight at this guy, full force. He's not even trying to slow down, and he's trying to hit Severin just full on and drive this dagger right up through the bottom of his throat.
Sure, absolutely.
Oh god.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. And then I'm gonna roll
Nice.
12d6 for poison damage.
Oh my god, that's so
So
crazy.
he needs to make a DC 19 Constitution saving throw, or take this.
Yeah, no. A 4 is no good.
Wow. 12d6. Fuck me dead.
Roll me a d20. Okay.
Let's see. Can I use my bonus action to hit him with my short sword in the other hand?
Yes.
That'll be me.
All right.
I just-
so
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I just envisioned this going right up in the bottom of his throat, and Ollie's just eyes locked with him.
Super Saiyan Ollie.
I'll move my 60.
His hair is all gold and flying all over the place.
Fuck, these guys are far.
I know, right? This map is huge.
You can always dash.
It's huge with a Y.
I could. Instead, I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians. And I'm gonna do it at 4th level? I think I need to do it at 5th level for it to change. No, 1d8 for each slot above 3rd, so yeah, 4th will be an extra die. Awesome. Maybe I should do more than that. Damn it. So I'm gonna do Spirit Guardians at level 6.
Jesus.
Right on. So there's that on me, and that's my turn.
Did you already move?
Yeah, I moved. That's what I'm saying, these guys are fucking far.
They are, though. They really are.
I'll mess with that, Kai, while you play your turn and stuff. Oh, I can't. You have that locked or something.
I can move it.
You have to touch, like, only where the gold part is.
How
I'm
big
trying,
do you need
it
it?
won't let me.
15?
That is strange, why can't I touch it? Yeah, it's 15 right there.
Alright, so Ren, still standing there waiting for,
There
just
we go.
looking around and trying to make her decisions. She pulls out of her pocket this little, it really just looks like a little piece of fur, and she tosses it on the ground, and then she throws a couple things on there, and this animal, this dog-like animal, canine-looking animal, is formed out of it. It's my cursed specter.
What?
You're what?
I don't know what
That's
this
right.
is.
Technically, it gains temporary hit points equal to half of my warlock level, rolls initiative, and has its own turn, but it obeys my verbal commands.
Sweet!
Nice.
Wreck 'em, Ren.
It's my rabbit in my hat. That's what it is.
It's more of a dog, but
Oh, yeah. So, so for my action, I'm going to conjure up this beast, who is vicious, by the way. His name is Fluffy.
did Kai know about this? Are you surprising him too?
No,
Awesome.
He doesn't know.
Awesome.
He knows now.
You're what?
Right?
Nice.
Imagine trying to focus on casting the spell while a vicious demon dog attacks you.
Alright, so I've been corrected because the notes were not exactly. So I can use a spell, but not for this.
Who killed the first guy?
Ollie.
I'm not sure
That was
if it
Ollie?
wasn't me.
Okay.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll just hold that one on in my pocket. That's fine. We'll use it a bit. I just go straight up. I position myself so that I am gonna rise up behind the red wizard that's above me. I get in position right underneath him where I'll come straight up and be at his back. I've already got my sword drawn, and I am going to slice and dice
Hell
at
yeah.
his neck.
Unidentified creature 7.
Oh, good, because we can't see him.
Whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
He's excited.
Kaboom!
Flying Red Wizard 7, actually, is the one to target. Control click on the combat tracker.
I tried. Well, okay, no, I didn't try that. Yes, I did. I might have my controls out of whack. I'm not sure, but that's not cutting it for me.
There you go.
Thank you. Alright, so I'm up even with him because he's only 50 feet up. I can go 60, right? So I rise up to 50 feet so that I'm level with him. If it's 60, I'm not far off from the middle where he'd be.
It doesn't look like it, but that is about 30 feet laterally.
Yeah, you're
But
about
I
20
wouldn't have
feet
to
from the
go.
middle.
But I wouldn't have to travel first on the ground and then up. On that
Wouldn't
angle,
say
it
I
would be a
need to know
shorter
algebra.
distance.
That's true.
I
Right at
am
diagonal.
flying like a crow.
As
Okay.
the crow flies. Ha ha ha.
Exactly.
That fit way too well.
Right? More like a raven, but what?
Lady of Shadows and her frickin' crows.
Alright, so up even with him, with his back to me, and I'm gonna slice.
And dice?
Slice and dice. First I'm gonna roll the dice, and then I'm gonna slice. It'll be dice and slice. Or whatever.
I never thought of it that way. She has a point.
Dice and slice.
If you slice and dice, you're gonna buy me some new dice, bitch.
Whoa!
Roll those dice, then dice and slice, then buy some dice. And then maybe have a drink on some ice.
Do it thrice.
But you must be nice.
Eat some rice.
I can't think of another word. But watch out for mice.
Check for lice.
Ah, you're a bitch.
Ha! I win. Nice hits.
You got this.
Oh,
So she slices from right to left through him, and then slices the other way from left to right to left through him.
Okay. He is his eyes meet yours.
So he
and while
spins
he
around
is-
and looks at me.
Yeah, well, he is still you still see his connection to the orb. He is now focused on you also.
Concentrate on that, bitch.
yeah.
Alice is going to
Put on her big boy pants, big girl pants.
She scowls at you, you think,
Can't tell because she's so ugly.
Well, she puts on some pants at least.
What does that take? Movement? Bonus action?
Her entire turn.
She pulls down her pants, bends over, and starts, you know,
Oh, God.
slapping her butt cheeks at
It
you.
starts, you know.
It's not at all what happens.
Damn.
I could live with that.
I am going to pound her into submission.
What would
That'd
be
be
an
very
effect that would
unlikely.
kill something instantly without dealing damage?
Ray of Death.
I don't know.
Huh, yeah. Okay, good point. Thanks.
Jeez,
Why?
don't help him. He's the
Fuck.
enemy.
Shit!
Yeah, but maybe he'll be nice because of it.
Yeah.
Do you know Kai
Yep.
at all?
Totally.
Nope. Who's Kai?
I've got 2 Indomitables. I'll be fine.
I've got 2 Indomitables.
Bring
I
it,
have
you
2
white bitch.
abdominals.
I have 2 abdomens. Indomitamins. Abominables.
You mean like a cow?
Isn't there a snowman? It's a snowman.
You mean the abominable? Abominable. Abominable.
Abominable?
Yeah, that's what he said. The in-aboriginal.
I've got abominable.
Wow.
Come at me, bitch. I've got abominable. Wait.
What is the word now? Damn it.
Abdomen? I forgot what we're trying to describe here.
Indomitable.
I'm gonna strike him in his belly. I mean his tummy.
Right below the thorax. Okay, so what did she do? She moved?
She cast, give me a perception check.
Oh boy. Makes sense. I
She
am
cast
flying by really
perception
fast.
check, huh?
Uh-oh.
She cast a spell on herself, and she seemed pretty weak until she did that, and then she started running towards the wall there.
So she flew
In-
down
in
to the
north?
floor, or like what's her height?
She was on the ground.
Oh, that's right. You're right. She was on the ground. So she's running. She seems distracted. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So I'm gonna fire one more arrow at her. No, I'm not. You know what? I see the spell disconnect from her. I'm gonna continue on my merry way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Have you learned nothing from Rick Grimes?
60. Remind me what I learned from Rick Grimes.
Rick Grimes.
Rick
Wow.
Not Rick Grimes. Rick Grimes.
Rick Roll taught you nothing.
Rick from The Walking Dead. You don't let them live. Not Rick Grimes.
Rick Grimes. That's what he's from. Okay, I couldn't remember. Rick Grimes. I thought it was a bad rapper or something. Okay. I'm going to shoot at the one on the ground. That should be within the first level of longbow range here. Pew! I'm going to give him a distracting strike. And then another 2. Oh, so close. And a 3rd. Die, motherfucker! Damn it.
Die, fucking mother.
Okay, and that's me.
That wizard stops casting and seems to be distracted by his wounds.
Sweet!
Roll.
I'm just
Be ready,
roaring,
shit's about to hit the fan.
roaring the whole time. Thunder Tree!
Raging
This-
berserker,
this-
it's all he says.
I was gonna say this cave sounds amazing because on one end you have Thunder Tree, and then on the other end you have Mordor.
Yeah.
Then you hear Rick Grimes.
And then Ollie, money.
Money.
Or even better, Ollie.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's funny.
Okay, so Ollie, as you stab him, he doesn't seem to be quite as affected by your poison as you would have hoped. He then kind of swirls his hand around, and he holds his chest, and from where his hand is, fire just starts to like kind of roll out from his fingertips all across his body until the entire area is covered in fire, and there's this huge fiery explosion, and you get a face full of fire.
Ouch.
Do I get
Fucked in the face by
do
fire.
I get any kind of save, or
No, but you do fall.
I have a ring of feather falling?
Oh, nice.
Can I try to grab onto him?
He disappears. Fiery explosion, and then he's just gone.
Beach.
Fuck.
Do you look after him?
Can I?
Say yes.
If I can, I will.
Okay, good. You see a flaming orb flying at you,
Oh.
and it misses.
Fiendish foes fall faster on
Nice.
fire.
Oh, ranged.
Fuck. Forget
Oh,
your foul
and-
phrasing.
You are also on
I-
fire.
Do I get an
Oh, dear.
opportunity to hit on him?
No, he was there 1 second,
Okay.
he was gone the next.
Got it.
However, he stutters his casting, but then he regains it.
So he's still contributing.
Yes. Ollie, you're up.
So as
Don't
I'm
fail to
falling, I
finish
want to.
final forms.
I'm gonna cast fly on myself again and just fly right back up in his face.
Okay.
At this point, Tiamat's like, yeah, but what have you done for me lately?
Yeah, Ollie
Let's see.
sends Severin sailing south.
Lord.
Can I? That's. I
Well
don't
played.
know if I can do that.
Ah.
I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna get that close to him just yet. I want to get. No, Ollie would get right up in his face. He wouldn't even be thinking about that. So, Ollie goes right back into his face. And attack and cast though. So,
You're still on fire.
okay. Can I try to put out with a bonus action or not?
No.
'Tis an action, I believe.
You are confident you'd be able to put the fire out, but not as a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh, god damn, that ring doesn't even take anything. It just happens.
So does that mean if you run really fast and you jump really high, you'll slowly descend?
Some gliding action.
I get the feeling he does that a lot.
Yeah. Just runs up at a tree and runs up it and then jumps off of it and just slowly descends.
You could pull some crazy ninja shit with that.
Yeah, you could.
Killer.
So I'm gonna move 5, 10, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Damn it! Why is everything so far?
I know, right?
And then...
You could just
and
dash.
Red Wizard 23 is on the ground here, right? Or is that the guy in the sky?
23 is on the ground.
Flying
And yeah, if you
wizards are up.
dashed, you'd be able to get in range.
Indeed, that's what I'm gonna do. Haha! In your face! Half his movement speed. That's me. The flying red wizard.
And Haren, you're up.
Okay.
So you are up in the thing next to the guy, right? 7.
I am. Where is Severn at the moment?
Severn is 100 feet up in the middle. You're not able to see him from where you are.
And tell me again about Ollie at the moment.
You saw Ollie go up there. You've probably seen some bursts of flame coming down, but you can't see Ollie either.
Okay.
I
So
forget
I would really have no knowledge that he is in trouble. Because he's 70 feet away from me.
So this is the second level. So here you can see that each one of these is kind of separate from the others.
I'm on the second, he's on the third.
Yeah.
70 feet up. What's between us?
70 feet up, but like 100 and some
What?
feet laterally. That's a
So you're
long
like there,
way.
down at the bottom.
Yeah, 100 feet though. I mean, I'd be able to see something. I mean, you'd think I would be able to see that Ollie's on fire. As long as my view's not obstructed.
Do you see the level 2 map there?
Yes.
Yeah, so your view is obstructed from the middle, period. And then he's in the middle, but then another level up, another 50 feet up.
But I mean, this shows
Oh,
what
because the areas aren't open between the stars. They go up like
Yeah.
vertical tunnels. So you're up on the second
it's like
floor of a
5
tower.
spires.
So you can only really
if
see the
I
walls
went-
around you and straight down. So to get to Ollie, you would have to go down to the first floor, across,
And then go up
and
through the
then
middle?
up through the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, got it. All right, so he's like basically in another chamber, and I have no knowledge.
Right.
Excellent.
Now I
So-
get it.
It's just you and me, princess.
That
Let's
was
see what we can do.
confusing. Okay.
So she is going to continue her assault with her sword, seeing if a couple more blows could be effective. Because all I've done so far is got his attention. So she kind of draws her sword back so that the top hand is like kind of even with her shoulder, and the bottom hand is tucked underneath, so that she's gonna like jab straight out with her sword at his face that is staring at her.
This is... Yes, that is it.
And then when she pulls her sword back, she's gonna slice at him this time, going from her upper left, pulling it down to her right.
Nice.
With a 3. Damn, that bless.
You're welcome.
Right?
And plus 11.
That helps.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a 7.
Is he showing any signs of this affecting him at all?
He is entirely stopped casting. The magic seems to have drained from him, and he's kind of he even starts kind of falling down slowly.
Okay.
He looks,
He's losing altitude.
losing a lot of blood too.
Excellent. That's what we want to hear.
He's losing altitude, blood, patience, and concentration.
Do I have the ability to follow him down? I can still move, right?
Yeah, you can see him.
And I'm just gonna follow him down and stay at his level wherever that may be.
Okay. Really? Wow.
No, Kai. Not really. Wrong.
You're shooting arrows at 9, right? That's
Yep.
why he's almost dead.
Yep. Riddle me this, Red Wizard 9.
100 feet. No. Ha! It's in range.
Perfectly, right? Perfectly 100 feet. Shit.
While continuing casting, he weaves into his somatic castings what appears to be just a small little black ball that he flings towards you, and he looks back up. And as the ball comes closer and closer to you, you see it kind of looks like a little ball of magma almost. And just as it is about to reach you, it explodes.
Well, that can't be good.
And you don't really care.
I duck my head, cover my face from the explosion.
Yes, you are engulfed in a fireball. You think it might have singed a little bit of hair, but otherwise it doesn't really seem to do very much to you.
Really
Sweet.
quickly, I forgot about my Spirit Guardians. I'm gonna hit Red Wizard 23 real quick since it was his turn.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Huzzah! Yeah!
Oh,
Yay!
Nice.
20... What? 20...
27 damage to 23.
He continues casting in the maelstrom of Morden. So 9 is the one falling, right?
No, 9's the one with me.
Oh, that's right. He just fireballed. Now it's Heinrich's turn.
So, is 9 still casting?
9 is still casting like a champ.
Okay, I'm gonna
He's looking pretty rough, and he's just casting through the pain and blood and gore.
shoot him again. Aim for the face. Aim for the face. Son of a. I'm gonna move 10
Takes a
feet.
stumble, kind of kneeling down, starting to bend a knee a little bit, but he's gritting through it.
He's still casting. Give him another one. There's 2. There we go. Yes, right in the eye. Okay, so I've got 2 more attacks now. 15, 20, 25, 30.
And again, there's that lashing power as it pulls away from him and back into the vortex.
Okay. Alright, so from here to here is 80. Yep, so I'm within range. 2 more shots on this guy here. Hiya! Pew! Does knocking someone prone have any effect on concentration spells?
I mean, it would trigger one, but
Trigger a check, okay. So I'm gonna shoot him for my final attack then. Ah, miss. Alright. And that's me.
here's 7. 7 is starting to fall down.
That's the one with Saf? Ren?
Yes.
Saffron.
Saffron.
Where have I heard that?
It's saffron. It's a spice.
Yeah, but I've also heard Saffron, like a character name, I'm pretty sure. Saffron?
I don't think so.
You're mistaken.
Well, you must know. I'll defer to your wisdom.
So Red Roses 7 sees you kind of falling down, and he reaches out to you. And as he reaches out, you see, like starting from his shoulder, like ice crystals start to form, and climbing up his arm into his hand, and he splays his fingers out at you, and just like ice shatters everywhere. There's this huge storm all around you. Which
Nice.
you deftly dodge.
Well, yeah. Got my own cone of cold. I know how this shit works.
Oh, and you keep your flying spell up.
Oh,
Sweet.
nice.
There's the spits in your face.
Oh,
Well, and the little crystals of ice crystals of spit just tink off my skin.
wisdom check, not to be offended.
Heinrich, as you shoot bolts or arrows at Red Wizard 15, he too shoots a fireball at you that you have gotten very adept at dodging.
Sweet.
All them twos. To the epic battle on the top of the world.
Just imagine this is like a chihuahua fighting a pit bull.
That's what it looks like.
So Severin
It's
is
more like a
actually
gorilla
wearing.
fighting a behemoth.
He's wearing a mask, and it looks as if he's taken all the masks that were remaining and put them together. So his left side is not covered by a mask, but the rest of his head is, and you can kind of see one eye through it, and you just see hate in that eye.
So we did destroy the Black Mask. Nice.
Can I use luck on that?
Sure. Does that roll over again?
Oh my god, I forgot I have luck. Son of a bitch.
Oh.
It's never too late.
That's true. Now I have all three to use still. Until it is too
I
late,
mean, I
by
guess
the way.
if it were the end of the world, then it
can
would be
I-
too late. But
Yeah. It's never too late until it is.
Can
You
I
what?
use my evasion? No, not evasion. The other one. The shit. What's it called?
Uncanny dodge.
That's the one. Where is it? It's not on my list. There it is. To cut that 16 down to an 8.
I like you sticking to your
Sure.
character and forgetting at the last battle. As you did through half of our campaign.
He forgot what it was called, not to use it.
Close enough,
Yeah,
man.
I forgot to use it first time.
We're making progress.
Of course, I take that back. I couldn't have used it the first time because I'd used my bonus action. So, I'm good now. Of course, that's a reaction. Never mind. I could have used it earlier.
Yep.
Okay. That's all he's doing. Well, no. Actually, he's gonna try and fly away from you.
What did he do? What happened there?
Cast a Scorching Burst.
The fuck?
Can I take my since I'm not able to. No, wait, I just used my reaction. Never mind. Never mind. We're good.
Yeah, basically Ollie just exploded again.
And yet remains.
He is still on fire. Ollie.
So, do I get the impression that the poison had no effect, or just a lessened effect on him?
There was poison, and you saw the telltale signs of it, and then it seemed to expire much quicker than you expected.
Okay. I'm
In your
flying
estimation,
right towards
it was,
him again.
it was a resistance.
Okay. Yeah, Ollie's not letting up on him. He goes right back after him with the that dagger out in front again.
Awesome.
You see him turn to you, and he seems to be trying to do something, and it doesn't work.
And do I still have the poison on that dagger?
Roll yes, and then roll a d20.
Oh, a lot of ones on that one.
You, as you glance at this dagger, even though it's got blood on it, it doesn't look like it's got any more poison on
Alright.
it.
Oh,
Shit.
Okay. Let's see. I think that's me.
I'll be there soon, man.
Back down to the ground.
okay. So I'm just gonna hit this red wizard. I'll punch him. Not punch him, but smack him. Stop.
With your beard.
It's hammer time. Yeah. And I'm gonna use my divine strike. Awesome. Maybe he'll die on his turn.
He's
Yeah,
heavy.
23 is not looking good. Ren.
So-
FYI, guys, you aren't blessed anymore.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. Distance?
I can't have 2 concentration spells going.
Oh, right.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, I forgot too.
So as they're descending down, she like kind of just swings around above him, and with her right arm her right hand is holding her pack blade, and with her left she lets go and grabs the robes in front of it, like at his chest, and kind of how high are we from the ground right now? We've been falling.
40 feet.
And she kind of just thrusts him hard to the ground with her sword at his throat.
Ooh, yeah.
And she looks like she gets real close up, looks him in the eye, and says, "Why didn't you try to stop me?" Sorry, try that again. Why didn't you try to stop me?
My queen will consume you.
Okay,
Kill him.
that's all he's willing to say.
Get him.
She is going to press her blade into his neck.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a family.
Sweet.
Yeah, so basically,
Now, I can turn him into my cursed specter,
yes, you can.
and I wish to.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, okay, so I click this.
Sorry for the misunderstanding before, folks. We'll
Did
get
you
it all
just
sorted
see
now.
something pop up?
I did.
Okay.
Spellcasters, what can you do?
Great, I needed another window for the screen. I literally cannot see the panel where we roll the die anymore. At all.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, so... do I still have the ability to move?
Your movement would have been throwing him down to the ground.
Yeah, it was but it was 40 feet, so I can accept that.
What level are you? 15?
Because I don't know if I'd have much more than that anyway, so it's fine. And I've cast that, I've done that. Not sure there's much more I can do at the moment. How far away is everyone from me? I know where Ollie is. I think everyone's a long ass way. I'm trying to scroll, but I don't really see. What? Oh, maybe I'm on the wrong map. I'm on the second floor, that's why I gotta go back to the first. Okay, I can kind of see where everybody is now. Am I on the first floor map? That must be me in the purple. There, good.
There.
And that's my
You were on
specter.
the second
Good.
floor map. Now you're
Good.
on the
Okay.
first.
Good. Thank you.
Now you have 2 specters.
No, just one. Sorry if I'm doing over my head.
It's all good. This is new. Okay. Anything else?
There's really, if I can't move at all, then I'm done. If I can move any at all, I want to move toward the center.
No, your movement's done.
All right.
Tall is the white. So tall.
Roll your wizardry, ward, and stuff. Kevlar, please.
Oh, yes. Ah.
Dang.
16. Dang.
So your spinning ward and angels are actually split in two for a moment. They kind of their normal swirling pattern disrupted as the magical energies pull away Red Rouge 23 snapping over your head and actually moving your beard with its movement and go back into the vortex.
Nice. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
At which point he takes his two hands, points them at you, and then spreads them in like a V form. And you see this whirling, swirling cold flying at your face.
Whirling, swirling dervish. Yeah. Yes.
Warcaster indeed.
Is that all you got, lad?
And so as
You're
you're,
gonna need more than that, you little pansy.
Fuck yeah.
He is actually going to try and back away too. He's a little intimidated by everything that just didn't happen.
Okay. As he moves away, I'm gonna swirl my hammer like really cool in my
He ducks
hand.
to
I'm
the
gonna
left.
thrust it forward at him, and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Wait, as a reaction?
Yes.
What?
Warcaster.
Gah.
Spell of
Do it
opportunity.
second level. Huzzah! Yeah!
Oh man.
Come on. Come on. Yeah! He only had 2 left. Oh man. Should have just backhanded him with the hammer.
So what does your
Dang.
guiding bolt look like? Because I have this image of him like, holding his hand up to kind of stop you, and then your bolt just like pinning his hand to his face.
Yeah, so like
That's
as I
awesome.
swirl my hammer, it's like a red fire, and as I thrust my hammer forward, as it leaves my hammer, it turns into a white-blue fire. It just nails his hand and explodes and shoves his hand into his face, and his head is consumed in glowing blue-white fire.
Jeebus.
That's a
Because
bad
it's
day.
guiding bolt. It sticks.
Heinrich.
Awesome. So I'm just beelining towards 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we'll stop there for now. Let's make it even 30. And I'm going to shoot him. Have I shot him yet? I have. Okay, so
Yes, he is, right?
shoot him once.
Have you already taken care of 2 alcoves?
2 ground levels. The ones above them are still going, but
Ah.
it would have taken 4 extra turns to get up in there, so. Fuck. Okay, and then here's my second shot. Talus was a tough bitch, though. She took a couple turns. 2.
I saw that.
And then here is 3. And then as I finish my movement, 10, 20, 30. So I'm coming up on this guy. I'm dropping my sword, my bow, and pulling my sword. And I will end my turn there. That was a weak-ass round, man.
Red Wizard 15. Cast a spell. Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana! I don't know shit about Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah, you don't. As far as you can tell, he's casting Fireball on you.
Arcana tell what he's doing right now.
That was good. I was gonna say Arca nope.
I cannot tell what that is.
Give me a Wisdom check with advantage.
All right. Hey, BattleTech music, yeah, boy. Oh.
Yes, you close your eyes, and you're expecting to feel the heat of the fire kind of wash over you. And I mean, you haven't really, been affected by it too much. I mean, you're relatively hurt, but you're withstanding it, and you don't feel that heat. And when you open your eyes, he's gone.
He's gone, son of a bitch. And he was still channeling when I last saw him.
Yes. Spectre.
So as she looked
50
into
feet.
this
Inside.
this Red Wizard's eyes as he knew he was dying, and saw the confidence that was still present, she got this gut-wrenching feeling, and she suspects that all of these wizards are here simply to distract and to take away. So she orders the Spectre one simple order: go to the center column straight up to Severin and attack him.
Huh.
Target him and only him and attack. So he'll go whatever he needs to, however far he can get each turn, until he is in range to attack him. But he has to be
shit.
within 5 feet, so he's gonna have to get right up on him.
What is that thing's
Okay,
movement
he's
speed?
fine.
50.
It's 50. I assume he would have dashed though.
He would have, yes, as long as until he could get to where he's going.
Holy fuck. Awesome.
I imagine this thing's just like.
Right. Streaking towards him.
And what this thing can do is drain the life of its target. That's all it can do.
Ooh, sounds like something Severin deserves. Cause he's such a life sucker.
Well, we'll see if he can resist or not. We don't know until we don't know if it's gonna work yet.
Severin still has this little halfling that just won't leave him alone.
Goddamn
Yeah,
chihuahuas.
Ollie is all in his face.
Yep, 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 yep.
Exactly.
Except it cuts you a lot and you bleed terribly.
And you have a tummy
He's
ache
gonna
from
try
Nixon.
and fly away from you again.
Pretty
Great,
sure
why
there's
won't
poison
you
involved.
die? Shoots a fireball. I hit him, and then all of a sudden he just flies out of somewhere from the left.
Right,
How did you get over there?
the smoke starts to fade and he whips his cloak around and he's totally fine.
Any reaction?
No, I'm gonna save it uncanny dodge in case I need it.
Wise move.
You've been hit by a flaming orb.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
Very wise.
So this is half then?
Yes.
Unless it's a dexterity save.
Yeah, if it's a dex save, and I succeed, it's nothing.
Oh, it's an attack at you. Never mind.
Boom! Built-in half damage.
Good God, what did he
Nice.
hit you with? Do I even
Flaming
know?
orb.
Okay.
Fuck, that's 36 damage, man. Right on. Good call.
Yeah,
As Hind said, very, very wise.
indeed. Are they staying at the same height or is Severin trying to go up or down to get away from him?
Basically the same height.
Same height, okay.
Okay, so Ollie closes the distance, and this time, rather than the now unpoisoned dagger, he pulls a vial out of his pocket, pops the stopper on it, and splashes it in Severin's face. He needs to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw as I pour oil of Taggart in his face.
He succeeds.
Damn it! He could have fallen the whole distance.
Oh man, finally we used that oil. Bro, that was good. That was good. Even if it failed, that was good.
Okay. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get underneath the structure here, just out of his line of sight. So the 30 I've still got left on the movement, and then my bonus action for cunning action to dash. So another 90 feet worth of movement to get out of sight. Can I do that?
Yeah, so if you go down 50, you'll be able to go,
Right, that's what I want to do.
you know, like under there, out of his view.
Yeah. I gotta ask, what did he roll? I'm curious how close
17.
it was. Oh, it wasn't that close then.
Man.
Okay.
It's
If it had been
only
14, I
10,
might have been
right?
upset.
Is it 10 or 12?
It's a 13 DC.
Oh, 13. Okay.
And it's a contact poison rather than an injury poison, so
Right.
you can just splash him.
Oh, you're still on fire too, by the way.
Oh, I need to tend to that soon.
Whoops.
I think Ollie doesn't even notice right now.
He's hot. He's angry.
Come there.
Right on. So the wizard number 2 is, what did you
Straight
say,
as
50
straight
feet
above
above me?
Easily
Cool.
within your movement.
So I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna spin my hammer, and as I do it, I'm gonna just burn the dross. I'm gonna shoot upwards. It's gonna shoot that white-blue fire up at him. I gotta. Can I do that? Yeah.
I got him targeted.
Oh, cool. Thank you. That was weird. You did that at the exact time I clicked him. Yeah. And I did that at level 3. So 3. Sweet. And advantage.
Now, you coming into his range, does that trigger it, or is it on the beginning
It's
of his
at the
turn?
start of his turn.
Okay.
Right?
When he
Yeah.
enters, when he enters your range, and at the start of his turn, so that's the exact words. So the debate is whether you moving into him is him entering your range or not. And in the past, I believe we've said that counts as a hit. When you move into him, he enters your range, so you hit him, and then again on his turn.
Really?
That's how we've done it in the past.
When a creature enters the area for the first time, yeah, so on a turn. So yeah, that would be your turn.
Okay, so then I'm gonna fly up at him.
Bam!
I'm gonna enter his space. So I hit him again.
Morden.
This is level 6, it's more like Morden.
Super buff little... What are they? Homunculi.
Yeah!
Beat his ass! Kick him in the teeth!
4, 5, 6!
Ooh!
Huzzah!
Yes!
Roll me a dexterity check.
Oh, you know I'm not good at those.
0! Damn!
Haha,
Yeah.
17!
Yes, he falls down, but just misses you.
Badass! Nice work.
This is glory of the Morden music right here.
Right on.
Do you still have that one that Derek and I gave you?
I do, yes.
Oh, that would be so amazing.
And I'm gonna move there because that's my 10 feet.
The pain theme.
Cool. That's me. Oh, cool. Thank you, Kai.
Good work, Drax. Good work.
Yeah.
Ren.
Not quite
So-
crazy like a soldier or fighter, but you know.
Your specter has flown
You've
off
got
his
the only
shoulder.
one-turn kill.
And I am going to follow the Spectre and get going towards Severin as quickly as possible. But in the meantime, I also want some healing. Someone use my potion of greater healing.
Okay. I did, yeah. So just drag the little plus onto your character. So from your actions tab, drag that little plus thing onto your character on the combat tracker. It's in your actions tab. Under powers, potion of greater heal.
Oh yeah, well, I'm there, but here, hang on. I just need to make my window proper. I've got so many fucking windows. I need window management here.
Perfect. Yep.
I'm also gonna do a smaller healing, if I can.
Just one healing potion per turn.
Very well. And how close can I get? However close I can get, that's where I want to go. High and as fast as I can.
So you're about 20 feet or so from the pond. Well,
How far am I from Severn? That's all that really matters.
80 feet, 90 feet.
Okay, thank you.
God damn, all of you guys. Talus is back in casting.
Wait, say that again? She's recontributing?
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
From the wall though, but yeah. Hold on. Okay. 11. Heinrich.
Alright, so as I was flying towards this guy, and I drop my bow and I pull out my sword, and I turn kind of sideways, and Kemmler's close enough, and Ren now is close enough. You can hear what sounds like a table saw start up as I start spinning laterally towards this guy with my sword, and it's grinding into the ground as I'm flying towards him.
Are you going up?
No, there's a guy right in front of me still, right? Oh no, he disappeared. Yeah, so you're right. I'm gonna grind a little bit along the ground. I make that sound, and I'm gonna launch upward towards the guy that's up above me. Who would be? Thank you. Oh, nice. So I see them both up here. Cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna buzzsaw straight into the... If I move adjacent to that guy, how much have I used?
That's 60 right there.
60? Okay. Yeah, so I just lay into this guy. Spinning blindingly fast. 1, 2, and 3.
Did y'all know Han used to be a figure skater back in the day?
just like a table saw, just buzz right
Look
through
at
him
them
vertically.
pirouettes.
Saw him
That was untouched.
into pieces. And for my last action, or for my last attack, I want to finish my last spin by throwing the Polyforge at this guy, since I'm out of movement.
Sure.
So what do I roll there? Just a normal attack, or?
Fly true.
Yeah, please fly true.
Give yourself a -2.
-2. Okay.
And then, yeah, do the attack.
Yeah! Blam! And I'm gonna add... Oh, I already did the damage. Son of a bitch. Alright. Yep, and that's me. This dude's got this massive sword sticking out of his chest.
As the sword enters this guy and just gets stuck in him, you see that same kind of whiplash of the power coming from him, leaving this chapel.
Awesome.
However, he kind of, like one hand kind of reaches up to grab the sword a little bit, and you see kind of like a smoke coming from that. And then his fingers kind of like reach out and point at you, and suddenly he is next to you. He's kind of close enough that like the sword is like kind of pushing against you and into him. And that's when his other hand reaches up against your head, and through bloodied teeth, he casts another spell.
Awesome. Yes.
That should have been awesome.
What was that?
Cone of cold, but like in your helmet,
Oh God, it's like air conditioning.
basically. Thanks,
Only
I needed to cool off.
Only did 18 damage. Jesus. Oh, thank God.
Spectre's turn.
So he's within range
Oh,
now to.
wait, hold on.
Okay.
He did not do what he did. He flew up into the ceiling.
Oh,
Or no,
Well,
this is the Spectre.
well, okay.
So the
So-
Spectre didn't fly in the middle and up. He just went straight at Severin through the wall.
oh,
So my question
nice.
becomes, where did he stop? Did he
He's
stop
next
in the
to
wall?
Severin now.
So he did not stop in the wall. He was able to make it through because that is rough terrain. But we would have had a chance to discuss that if I'd known you were going that route, which we didn't.
I think 2
Because he can go
full
through
movement
walls.
rounds is enough to make it through. I think.
So he's next to him now, is what you're saying, like within 5? All right. So if anyone is looking, you just see this thing coming at him as if it's just hungry and Severin is dinner. And he comes up face to face and opens his mouth in front of Severin and you can see him trying to just suck the essence right out of him.
It's been too long since I had my essence sucked.
You're gonna have to get on that. Life's too short, man.
Sorry, I had to say it.
And while he is trying to just suck this essence, a
I'm
a
sorry. I almost spat beer everywhere. God, that was close.
something that's not essence flies into his mouth and he kind of chokes on it. He's like, and so he kind of disengages and is kind of doubled over and kind of having this coughing fit.
But then Severin
to
grabs his
expel-
ponytails and...
Whatever.
Oh my God.
Apparently, so Spectre does not swallow.
Something ectoplasm. I don't know.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Good stuff. Drax!
It's like Ollie goes down, and then all of a sudden this ghost just appears right in his face. It's like, what the hell?
And then starts hacking.
Drax?
Muted.
Sorry, I was
There,
muted.
there you are. I knew you were.
I was like, what? What?
I knew you wouldn't have let that one pass with at least laughing.
approached Ollie.
Okay. This time I'm taking a different vial out of my pack, making absolutely sure that it's from the other pouch that's got my healing potions in it.
Oh god.
And I'm going to take a greater healing potion.
That would be a hell of a mistake to make.
Time to heal. Glug glug glug.
Blah!
Everything hurts.
Sacre blah!
Ah!
You just do the healing potion twice, maybe. Or that.
Let's see, that's my action. Can I use my... I want to use my movement to just, like, move around the bottom of this area, just out of his line of sight, and use my bonus action to hide.
Sure. Give me a stealth roll.
Maybe around to, like, over this direction.
Okay.
Okay, that's me.
Kemler.
Alright, so from where I'm at, because I went 10 feet back down, because you said we had to go back down in order to get,
Yes,
Yep.
your chapel is clear.
okay, so how far would I have to go back up towards Ollie and Severin?
It's gonna be 50 up to where Ollie is, and then another 50 to get up to Severin.
So 1, So I'll move there for my regular movement, and then for my action I will dash. Cool, and we'll say I probably have only traveled to about here since I've... Oh, where did I go?
Second level.
Ah,
Just about there, second level.
cool. Right on.
These moves brought to you by Ren,
Thank
Queen
you,
of Utility. Proud sponsor of the Iron Talons.
Nice.
I'll be the spokesperson. You know, with all my warm personality and charm and all.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Ren, you're up.
So you say I'm about 80 feet up away?
Yes.
I will travel about half that, so I'm about 40 feet away from him still. And I am going to cast Mystic Arcanum to see whether or not my Flesh to Stone has any effect on this guy. And this I can cast Flesh to Stone without any spell slot or materials one time. Till I sleep
Whoa.
again.
Wow.
Free
With a range of
spell? That's
60
cool.
So you're gonna start the process of cashing it then?
No, I'm gonna cast it.
Right. Okay.
And I have a 60. No, it's
I
not.
think he's implying that the
Damn.
casting time is really long.
It shouldn't be. You know, Kai
It's
made me
without-
notes, but neglected. He was inconsistent with them.
So it doesn't use a spell slot, but it's still a concentration spell.
Yeah, but you didn't put that in the notes. You did on
But
some,
it's-
but not them all.
Oh. Yeah, that's
Kai's fault.
important.
He was trying to be helpful, but
That's important. That's really
I can't
important.
really give him shit for trying to be helpful.
Well, I gotta give somebody shit for dropping me 20 feet from the roof by accident.
Well, but I can't cast it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
If I did, though, don't worry. I have Featherfall that I can throw at people. But
I can take a hit. I'm good. You couldn't reach me anyway.
I mean, I can stay because I can levitate. I can just go straight up, but then I have no movement. I can only go up and down.
I think that would be a funny
Waving,
image
really,
for
yeah.
Kimler.
Right? Like, hey, you, come closer. Over,
It's just kind
over.
of like Superman with his shield and his hammer extended above him, flying through the air. His beard and his cape fluttering, and then all of a sudden he just stops going upward.
And falls.
Downward, and his beard and his cape just fly into his face.
Oh no. Clang! And then an even bigger clang as Hind hits the ground.
I imagine Hind or
So-
Kimmler, either one hitting the ground, would sound like the entire kitchen cabinet fell off the wall. It's just pots and pans everywhere.
Definitely me. I'm plate monster plus all my weapons.
Right?
So I'm
Sorry,
going
Seth,
to
go
with
ahead.
my. It's fine. I'm gonna go up with my dash and then with my action, so that I'm about. I want to be even with him on the same level, about 30 feet away. And depending on, I don't know what the lighting is in this room, but if there are shadows, I want to be hidden in them.
Give me a stealth check.
Stealth checking. I think I was successful on that.
Critical 20.
Fucking you and Ollie is gone.
As though she is invisible. Doesn't even stir the air around her when she moves.
Cool. Alright. Where am I? Which map am I on here?
The swirling and the paper ripping sounds are now they're louder and faster, and there's also now like growling and roaring sounds, and you also hear kind of chittering of teeth, clattering of bones, and just these unholy kind of screams kind of seeping out through. And then the kaleidoscope of the colors is pulsing stronger now.
Fucking A. Could you play that song real quick before I move? Please? If it's easy, if not, no worries.
Is it playing? Yes.
There it is. Awesome, thanks. Yeah, so we're face to face and he's got my sword in his chest here. I'm gonna fly a little bit above him. Well, I'm gonna grab my sword and keep flying upward, planting a boot on his shoulder, and just try to rip the sword upward through what's left of his upper torso and his neck here.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, over here. I'm gonna use luck.
Don't.
Don't? Okay.
You both rolled a 2. You had a +5 and he had a -1.
Nice. Cool. Awesome. Okay.
Um,
So just roll the damage then. Oh. He did.
You don't even know. He had one health. Health
Oh,
point.
okay. Just pulling the sword
He was
out
hoping
gets
to
him.
kill you with the cone of cold, and that didn't work. So he had already the power that he had been putting out had already dissipated. So you just have this limp, dead wizard at the end of your sword.
Yeah, the movement of what I did was
Dead
just
lizard indeed.
just to boot him off the sword. But I
Falls
want
with a plop.
awesome. I want to move as far as I can towards the center, which would mean going down a level and then over. I don't have anything to make myself move faster. So as I'm moving through the ground floor, I'm going to pull out my bow and see if I can see anybody as I'm moving across the ground floor.
You see that little thing you should have killed before?
Yeah, if he
Not
ever
to-
finds out about that.
Right?
What?
You let her live. Ollie will be displeased.
The important thing was
Most
breaking the
displeased.
connection. I didn't think that she could make it again. As I'm flying... Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess once I get to the center, I can look up. So I would be within
So
range.
you're at the lower part of level 3 up there.
Okay. Sweet.
So still about 60 feet below him, but you know you're in the home stretch.
Cool. I'm going to use my last 2 attacks to shoot Severin here. I'm going to use luck on that one. Wow, really? One better. Alright, and
It wasn't 2 ones.
2 attack. Yes! Yes! Alright, I'm gonna pop my last
Wow.
dice here.
There are a lot of 20s tonight.
Actually, your longbow too, man.
I'll just make it a distracting strike. So, yeah, so the next attack roll on this guy is, has advantage. Cool. And then this would be my last normal, no, this is my last shot for 4th attack. Ah, son of a bitch. Alright, that's me. Finish him!
So you notice as you hit him, his hands stop the movements. They kind of drop down to his side. But the magic that seems to be pouring from the mask continues, filling the void below him, even though he's not actively doing the casting.
Can I pop one more luck and re-roll that last miss?
Sure.
Yes. That's what I should have been doing. There we go. Cool. Okay. Hooray for 2 more damage, probably. It's not even half
People
dead.
forget.
We gotta hit this fucker.
So the Spectre... Sorry, you were going to hit something, guy?
No, it's all good.
Satisfied that whatever flew in his mouth has now been taken care of, kind of brings himself back upright and turns back towards Severin. And once again, takes a big breath in, trying to suck the essence
Yes.
out of Severin.
Yes. Yes.
That's what Severin said.
Suck! Suck! Suck!
I have no control of these rolls, so and I can't see them.
He's half dead.
Well, I'll tell you what, Severin. Pleasure comes at a price.
I need a quick go back.
So as this is like trying to suck the essence out, you can just see him leeching his mojo from his body.
Not my mojo.
I can't help but think Ollie's here. He's so focused on Severin, but if he looked down and saw Tal's still alive right now. He might
He'd
turn
flip
his
his
sword on
shit.
Heinrich right now.
Oh God.
Good thing that
joking,
he
I'm
has
joking.
no way of knowing. You can't see in that room, so you're safe right now, Heinrich.
Yep.
So he has wanted Tal's dead for so long, and he trusted Hein to do it, and he didn't do it.
Yeah,
You
we're
should
we're
know
both
Hein by now.
we're both highly priority oriented. We just have different priorities.
Yep.
Yours is that one white chick. Mine is the entire world.
Well, the Spectre's really helping out. It wasn't a bad hit at all.
Yeah.
We just gotta keep blowing Sever.
Exactly. It's very effective.
Just blow him into oblivion.
Blow him to death.
Not
My
a bad
friend,
way to go.
Charlie is going to love when I tell him this story because in our role-playing sessions on Ark, he developed the patented POC method, which brings people back to life through the same action.
Wow.
That might
Seems
work.
to have an opposite effect here on Seven. Well, welcome back, Kai.
Oh, it's alright.
That's okay. We had fun without you still, but don't worry, it's more
So-
fun with you.
Yar, let's do this.
You are aware that your Spectre has two effects. It does necrotic damage, but it also, if the target fails a Constitution save, it lowers the maximum hit points as well.
Excellent. Damn fine job.
So it's like a wraith.
Seems so, yes.
So Flay's over. He's still above Hind. He's about 30 feet from you at this point.
Okay.
And he casts. He seems to like kind of draw like little circles in the air, and as he's doing this, the circles kind of turn into smoke, and then they kind of solidify into like this just red hot, white hot chain that starts to form. He then pushes his hands forward, and these chains fly at you and start to wrap around your body.
At who? Hind?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Now, Hind is 30 feet below Severn.
Okay, good.
He wants to bond with me.
Well,
Wow.
sometimes a Spectre's just not enough.
Oh no. 66 fire.
Okay.
So they wrap me up?
Yes, you were wrapped in red hot, steaming, smoking chains that have been restrained.
Oh
Okay.
fuck.
Are these magical chains? Like, do we have the ability to know or tell from the from what we've seen?
Oh yeah, I mean he created them out of thin air.
Okay.
All right. I want to poke my head out from underneath the roof here. Take a shot at Severin. Would I have sneak attack since I was hidden from him?
Dude, you're hidden for everybody.
Okay.
Like, Kevlar's like looking around for you and he can't see you.
Kemler just zips right past you. Morden!
Right.
It's
And
just like.
Yeah.
after Ali looses this crossbow bolt, he just looks at Heinrich, all chained up, and he says, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me." And
Yeah!
bardic inspiration.
Bondage inspiration.
This little ping is Heinz nipples.
Bondage inspiration, the best kind.
And that's a D8 now, isn't it?
I believe so.
Not 10. Something really high.
You tell
Let's
me.
see.
D12 at 15th level.
Wow.
All right. Cool. Appreciate it.
And I'm going to use my movement to go back the way I came.
Okay.
Maybe if Ollie didn't have so many secrets, I would know how badly he wanted her dead.
Fair.
Just saying.
Alright, so how far above me is Severin?
That's not right.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Whoa.
He's mighty.
That's mighty strong.
As you guys are all fighting. There's just this wave of angelic
Enormous.
dwarves chanting Morden.
Oh, actually, yeah, you could get in range of him.
Morden,
If you went straight up 60
Morden.
feet, that's where you go.
So I couldn't go at an angle and get within 5 feet of him?
No, because you were kind of just outside this little area.
That's fine. So from here, he's within my range, and I'm going to guiding bolt. Actually,
I love that we've all converged at the top here. It's so awesome.
as I reach the top, I'm surprised to see you, Hein, because I figured you would have dealt with everybody, and if you've already dealt with 3 alcoves by yourself, I'm very impressed.
I made it around the full circle.
Just skipping like he had a lollipop in
they're
one hand. And
lizardmen.
ding, ding, ding. Everybody
So-
falls down.
Yeah, right. So, I'll reach the top, and I'm gonna use... What do I have left for spell slots? Use Guiding Bolt at level 4, I think.
Fuck yes.
Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna use Flame Strike at level 7.
Yeah! Even better. I love that
1d6,
spell.
So I need to add 2d6, so... Fucking 30 spells, what the fuck?
At least you're not flying around and you can't use any of your spells because you're flying.
That's fair.
Flying the whole team.
So I need
Couldn't do your
66.
couldn't do your attack for Guardians.
Oh, right! I forgot that we decided it's when they enter as well. Dang.
He didn't resist it,
Yeah,
at least.
6.
Alright. So I hit him with Flame Strike. What? Oh, I'm not targeting him anymore. Mother, son of a. Ah.
Oh, whoa!
Well, fire doesn't work on him.
Holy shit. Mage God here.
So he's immune to poisoned, but resist to poison.
I did that wrong. I need to throw in.
So he takes half damage from poison, but can't get disadvantage from being poisoned.
Oh, weird.
Maybe that's what it
Yeah.
is, yeah.
How
Yes,
do
the
you-
oil of it wouldn't have worked.
Ah.
How do you orient? How do you change that?
Change
How does
what?
that work? For
Change what?
you just add another set of damage for that? Let's see how that
Mhm.
works. Yeah, alright, cool. So, 1 second.
The deep voices in this song, they sound like
I did alright.
Sacre bleu, sacre.
Are they worshipping crepes?
I don't know.
Maybe savory ones.
Where's
Savory
the
crepes are
attack
the best.
modifier for half damage? Okay.
It's the little 4 corners in a circle icon up top.
Nothing came up. Oh, there it is. My map was in the way. That was weird. Okay, so half. So my attack does 4d6 radiant damage as well. So he's a mid. Wow, so the damage does 5. So Flame Strike does 5 damage to him. Awesome.
Wow.
Because it's 66 fire and 4d6 radiant. So it's both. So it's 10d6. I was like, 66 seems like shit for a level 5 spell.
Yeah. Still though,
Alright.
against this guy.
Cool, 5 damage. Right on. That's... Yay.
That was it.
That was it.
Is that it? Is that all you got?
How far am I from Mr. Heinrich?
60 feet.
Excellent. So I'm going to stay where I am, and I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at the chains that are wrapped around him.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not sure I like that response.
20 feet, instantaneous.
Do I need to move closer?
No.
I have 120 feet, yeah. I didn't know if there was more accuracy, but 120 feet is the range. And it's not concentration, it's instant.
Right. Are you going to cast it at a higher level or anything? Oh no, actually, yeah, it would automatically cast
Yeah,
at
it will, yeah.
5?
Yes?
Yes, automatically.
Hey, wake up.
Okay, hold on.
Standing by.
Okay, roll me a charisma check.
Hey, wake up.
Yeah. So what does it look like?
So, she just holds out one hand and shoots this light across the entire chamber, directed right at the chains wrapped around him. And as she does, the light kind of turns from lights into tiny particles of light, and they all land on this chain and start eating it away but at a high rate, just disintegrating the chain around him and freeing him.
Oh, thank God.
And before my turn is over, I would like to disappear into the shadows. Just over to my left, if I am the one I think I am. So do you see where that point kind of comes inward? I'll just go around onto the other side of that. I moved back into the shadows right there.
Give me a stealth check, please. I don't understand. Here,
There. Right there.
which way don't you do there?
Ring out with the name right down there.
Give me one name there. Stealth checks there and then going away and disappearing and all that.
Okay, so...
Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit.
I'm good at these. 17.
I'm good at these.
I'm scared. I get a +1 on this. I don't want to roll it.
Oh,
Just
fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, that was almost a 9.
Below your feet, there's like a thunder crack, and there's just a burst of heat that just kind of like envelops all of you in this upper area. It's really more just like, you know, this dry, angry heat as opposed to any kind of damage or anything. Hi.
Oh, okay. How close am I to him?
It's 30 feet below him.
Okay. I'm gonna zip up towards him, assuming everything's the same. I'm free thanks to Ren, and we're good to go.
And no fire damage.
Oh, thank you, Ren. I was so scared that Dispel was gonna take away Fly, and I was just gonna fall like a rock. But it worked.
I only targeted the chains.
Right, yeah. Thank God. Well played. So, yeah, I'm going to zip up towards Severin, and I'm going to lay into this motherfucker with my Polyforge. And I'm just going to think about all the people that have died because of this asshole. So there's 22. Come on, give me a crit. 12. Yes! Oh my God! I'm gonna give him one last attack, just cause, and
Fuck his body.
it just fly up to him. I think if the ground cracks, he kind of gets distracted, right? Like he's like, oh my God, it's about to happen. And he looks down with his arms spread, and I zip up towards him from underneath, and with 3 hits, left arm, right arm, torso, just left arm's gone, right arm's gone, and torso just bury the sword into him as far as I can.
Then he pulls down.
Yeah, and then just wrap myself around this guy and slam towards the ground as fast as I can.
Oh, okay. That solves that problem.
Yeah, so...
Meteor pile drive.
I was gonna say give you a strength check not to get pulled down, but if you're going that way anyway.
Yeah, like I'm using all my strength to push him down as much as I can, not knowing what's actually going on.
Just make sure you land on top of them.
Give me a
Cushion the
saving
blow.
throw.
Right?
Oh, what kind of saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw. So, thankfully, you've only have eyes for this dismembered corpse on your sword. So, as you fall down and pass this kaleidoscope vortex, you, behind him, kind of see through the crack a little bit and basically into hell. And
Oh,
every nerve fiber, you feel all of that, and it's all burning in your body. And with your eyes, you actually like feel like the heat of hell entering your eyeball and like scouring the retina, and you taste it in your mouth as you fall, and it's just this dry, desiccated kind of heat, and then you feel like it cracks on your dried tongue, and you feel your teeth loosen as you
oh my
threaten to
God.
fall out.
Ugh!
And as you pass by this, you just have this intense just feeling of something looming over you as you fall down, and you feel the hatred, and the anger, and just the evil sipping through, and it slowly fades as you hit the ground, landing on Severin. Um, and as you're laying there, you still see the magic from what's left of his body pulsing upwards through you and into that rend, into hell that you just passed through.
Holy fuck.
I turn to the specter and tell him to go to the nearest red wizard in the in this entire thing and target only him and attack him.
Okay,
Oh,
rushes off down and away.
freaking out, man.
Right? I'm really not sure what's happening.
How do you go after that? What do you do?
So as
You go for the
his body
mask.
lays there, you do still see the magic pouring from that mask.
Oh, good call, Saf. Holy shit. Oh
So
no.
I imagine Ali is watching this and just watches as Severin falls with Heinrich on top of him. And as he hits the ground, his eyes just keep going and turn all the way around and see Talus down on the ground. And it's like, that son of a bitch. Ali kind of does this kickstart off the roof of this temple.
Sweet.
And starts flying at her at full speed, just the same way he did after Severin, and covers the. How close can I get to her with a dash? Can I get to her? I think I can. I'm not sure.
If you were to dash, you can get to her, yeah.
Okay. So Ali just bolts through the air in a straight line right for her with that Dragon Slayer short sword out. Goes right for her. I'm gonna use luck.
Nice.
So as he connects with her and just plunges the sword right into her chest, he locks eyes with her and he goes, "You should have killed me when you had the fucking chance." And he just, it's kind of the same way Heinrich just rides her down.
Rides her down indeed, enjoying every moment.
Right on.
Awesome.
So I see that the magic is still dealing with all the stuff flowing out of it. So that's at 50 feet, right? Within, or 60 feet I can fly still?
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to fly down to Severin, and I'm going to kneel down next to him, and I'm going to pull out my amulet, and I'm gonna place it on the mask. I'm gonna kneel down. I'm just gonna like reverently start like praying and whispering to Moradin. Just like, Moradin. Right now we are on the threshold on the release of Tiamat. Right now I am asking for your assistance. I'm asking for your intervention. And I'm gonna lift my hammer and I'm gonna roll a percentile dice
Oh shit!
to destroy this mask.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
No!
I go with you.
Oh my god! Oh!
So close to.
Oh!
Oh well, it was a try.
Oh!
So as I swing my hammer, it hits my amulet and the mask, and there's a ring, and the mask shimmers, and nothing happens.
There's
Fuck!
a horrible crunching sound.
Oh.
Oh, his face.
Of his bones.
Oh, that would have been so amazing. Oh.
It wasn't my amulet, was it?
No, this is
No, that was like bone crunching.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, man. I was freaking out.
Ren.
All right. So, Ren, where after that happened, did Kemlar, is he still like over his body?
Yeah,
Or
they're
is-
both on the ground.
Yeah,
But is he on top of him still, or I don't
I
have a
wasn't
clear
on
shot?
top of him. I'm kneeling next to him.
Do I have a clear shot of the mask from my position?
Maybe like a -2.
Sorry, what?
It'd be disadvantaged because he's essentially prone.
That's true. He dead. He prone.
7.
So does he always fall on his stomach when he dies? How did you put that thing on his mask if he was laying on his face?
That's not the point. It's
Prone
just-
doesn't mean on his face. It means laying down.
Okay.
So he's
Prone
laying down, Pine is
absolutely
kind of over
means-
him.
on
then-
your stomach. Supine
Now
is
we got
when
a
you're laying on
hammer
your
on his,
back.
on his face.
But D&D doesn't see it that way, and I'm fine with that.
Really? I didn't know that.
It does.
It's
Supine is
true.
on the back, prone is on the stomach. But I don't want to target Severin. I want to target the mask.
Lying flat, comma, especially face downward.
It's gonna be really tough because, like,
How close would I need to be?
I mean, even if you were next to him, the Morden amulet is on the mask, the hammer is on the amulet, and then Kemmler and Hein are both there. You'd have to be basically just adjacent to get a clear shot.
Okay, so I'll be adjacent.
Yeah! Make it so!
Shoot her!
Oh, God.
Shoot her! We need like the squealing,
So you're-
roaring pig raptor.
So,
Right. If
because
you
I
dash-
can't... Yeah, but
you
if I
dash, you
did
can
that,
get next to us.
but I can't do an action, like taking the mask off his face. But that's okay, it doesn't matter. I simply appear standing next to his body.
What? He just poof.
I do.
Crazy.
A dimension door, so you just see me kind of come up from the feet. You see my feet first, and then my legs, and all of a sudden I'm just standing there.
Sweet.
I don't know how you guys are doing that, but thanks.
Doing what?
I am. It's all good.
There's a red
Yes.
wizard somewhere.
And I take
channeling this-
my sword and I kind of like just. First, I reach down with one hand and I just curl my fingers around the mask and I try to pull it off of his face.
Comes right off.
Oh,
And what do I see?
Well, I mean, his face is crushed by the hammer.
I don't care about the face. What do I see from the mask?
I mean, it's still it's still pulsing with energy, and energy is flowing out of the mask up into the hull.
All right, so she's holding this mask with this energy flowing. I don't know what to do. What do I do now?
Somebody destroy it! And since I'm
How?
next, I'm... Hold it still!
While I hold it?
I'm like rearing up. I'm gonna smash it with my sword. So you do what you want to do, because the hammer is coming down. Figuratively speaking.
Okay, so she takes the mask.
Go ahead.
Wait, what did he say?
It's not gonna work. Go ahead.
My turn is next, is why I'm hitting it.
All right, so I kind of toss it at his feet. There you go. Hammer away.
Seeing it
Crown
down.
at your feet.
Yeah, seeing it at my feet, I'm gonna reverse my grip so it's a sword downward out of my two fists and just bring it down as hard as I can, because that's all Hein knows how to do. At this sword, I'll roll to hit, and I'm gonna use luck, my last luck, just to see if I get a better roll. I don't. I get to keep the 10 though.
Dang, I don't have plane shift.
So 21. 21 hits a immobile mask, I'm sure, right?
Yes. Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And I got nothing else to add to this. I'm spent, so I just fucking
So what happened to the mask
crush
on
it.
that?
Oh, 2 5s and 2 6s. Oh, that's a good roll. Sorry.
Yeah, it is.
You slice against it, but it doesn't seem to take any damage.
Yeah, I mean, it is technically my turn, so I do that 3 times, just as hard as I can.
It's so hind.
Yeah.
If at first you don't succeed,
Hit it again.
try again.
Hit it again, and hit it again.
Try until you can't.
And you guys see Hein just slashing at this thing, and he's solidly connecting with it, and still the power is just flowing out of it up into the portal.
Anger, I take 2 steps back, and I look around. So, I guess that'd be 5 feet. Where do I see the other currents of energy coming from? The other 2 upper alcoves, top left and...
Yeah, the north and west ones.
Okay, I'll see Ollie over there. I'm gonna take off north with the rest of my movement.
Which one is the Spectre engaged with, or engaging?
He's heading north.
Okay.
I'm gonna streak off north.
You see some amount of energy coming from there. Most of it's coming from the mask.
I just growl in anger, fucking break it! And I take off north towards the energy from that other wizard. And that's me.
The Spectre continues on his path toward the nearest red wizard, and when he does reach it, he will start to suck the essence from that one, because he can't get enough.
I can't get enough.
It's a hit.
Nice!
The dragons are helping us here, right, Kai?
The Metallica are.
That's
Yeah,
why there's
so
not a
what-
fleet of dragons coming down on us right now.
Who was the head of the Dragonic Council?
Jason.
Protanther.
That guy.
Case in the Wikipedia.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Casenpedia. The Wikipedia? Wikipedia.
Howdy.
Okay. Given my experience with the masks, do I have any idea what to do with that thing right now? I mean, I know I'm on the other side of the room, but I see them hacking on it, right?
Give me an Arcana check.
Check the can, Art. Damn.
Either Arcan or Arcana.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Whew.
Wow.
Did you get that on?
Yeah. I'm not sure I know what it means, though.
We need a translator here.
Oh, hail.
Who's closest to me? The 10? Red Wizard 10?
Yeah,
Mine?
10 is above you.
I'm gonna use my bonus action, my cunning action, to hide, and I'm gonna shoot him with the crossbow.
Give me a spell check. Ollie doesn't exist anymore. None of you remember admitting. Entering with
Holy
him.
shit.
What?
Crit 20 plus 14. And what? Whoa!
What?
So many numbers. Holy shit.
What just happened?
Ollie just annihilated the guy.
He got a crit stealth check, so he disappeared. Got a crit attack roll. 49 damage to the guy.
I just imagine the bolt just goes right through his
Wow.
heart, all the way through, hits the back wall, and just shatters into a million pieces, and the guy just drops like a rock out of the sky.
Holy
wow.
shit.
Even Ollie's impressed by that. It's like, damn.
I imagine it's like it goes right through his heart, and
Exactly.
then he falls and hits the ground, and then all of a sudden the bolt just comes down and hits him in the back of the head.
Rebounded off the far wall, came back, and just fell into his skull.
So yeah, even Ollie is impressed with himself right now.
Holy shit.
Right?
That guy's double dead. Double tap with
Killer.
one bolt.
Double
Alright.
One shot, one kill, twice.
I'm like freaking out, and I remember that the metallic dragons are the only. They destroyed the black ones, so I'm gonna use a sending spell. To Protanther. It's level 3.
We found the mask, but we don't know what to do with it.
Right. So we killed Severin. And the masks are like fused. It's like the 4 masks are fused together.
Yeah.
We found the 4 masks fused. How do we destroy them or stop the ritual?
Heinz says hi. Aw, damn it.
It? How do we destroy it or stop the ritual? Anyway.
Then we all sit twiddling our thumbs waiting for a response.
That's
Oh.
your response.
Awesome!
Are you telling me you can't read Draconic? Can anyone read Draconic?
Fuck!
That's me. You just see Kemmler just like panicked, and then he looks down and puts his hand on his face. And all of a sudden, he just goes.
Walla magashna!
Well, that sucks.
Come on, Ren.
Just not knowing what to do.
I hear ya.
Unclear. She's grasping at straws, and she grabs her. She's got her pack blade in one hand. She grabs it with the other hand, and she slices. Sorry. She goes to remove Severin's head from his body. Not knowing if that would. Well, I guess never mind. He was here before, and I think he's been removed.
That thing is in pieces.
When I said that, he was still in the list. He's not anymore, so I suspected perhaps that maybe there was still something in him, even though he was dead. But he's gone now, so I no longer suspect that.
We always have Dispel Magic.
Let's
Not that
have
that's
a
gonna
look
work,
at that.
but,
I don't think that. I think this is a magic that's much more powerful than anything I can dispel.
Right? I don't know, but I don't know. I put a lot of money into my Divine Intervention, I'm gonna be honest.
Before I do anything, is there anything that I would know or understand about the vortex that's spinning in the middle?
I mean,
It is the
it's-
reason we're all about to get fucked?
Yeah,
Well,
it's,
there's
it's
that.
clear that it is growing in power. You see cracks and like the sickly red of hell kind of slipping through it. You feel just the intense power coming from the mask up to the vortex, and the cries and the screams keep getting stronger and stronger.
I don't know. Maybe try it.
Is there
Maybe it'll work.
anything? I don't. All I was asking was what I would know about it. I don't know what to try. What do I know? Is there anything that I noticed or anything that I would know particularly about this mask or the magic coming from it?
Yeah.
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
You know it's magical.
It's not of this world.
What do you know about this spell? Ram dang big dang bang bang. We're strange.
You remember being drunk one night, seeing something just like this? So you're pretty sure that it's got a hangover.
Oh no. We're all doomed. We're doomed.
Okay. Give me
We
one.
are all gonna
You get the idea that
die.
maybe if you were to send the mask to hell, that it would stop.
You know what?
Yeah,
I was actually
gonna do
considering
plane
whether or
shift,
not
but I don't have it.
whether or
I
not
was very
I could do that.
disappointed.
I need a moment to look at some things.
I have word of recall. I can take it really far away.
I think that's the opposite of what we want right now, isn't it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it'll work.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could work. It could
work,
not.
but if it doesn't work, it's
Try
gonna
to
put us
stay
in a
calm.
worse situation because I'll be gone.
Right. And so
and
will the mask.
will be with me.
Right.
Don't panic.
Fuck.
That's one of
Rin
those.
gets out her binders, starts making an action plan.
Deep breathing. Just breathing exercises.
Let's all just do yoga.
Let's focus Christmas
In
first.
through your nose, out through the nose.
Ren casts
Nobody
downward
can
dog. And breathe. 1, 2, 3.
X-Cast ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay,
Because the rent's
Child's
too damn
pose.
I don't know anything about anything, and this might be ridiculous. I don't even know. But I pick up the mask, and I
Don't.
go to the heat where the cracks are in the floor.
Okay.
And I look for a crack large enough for the mask to fall through into the hell that we see. If in fact this is where we see it. Or is it in the vortex?
It's
Is it in
50
the
feet
vortex?
above you. Yeah.
Alright, I gotta go up
It's
there.
in the middle of the second thing.
Alright, I gotta grab the mask. I can go up 60 feet. I wanna fly to that crevice.
Fly up and then give the source of the power to Tiamat, who's trying to break through.
God damn it. I thought that was hell.
Well, it is. That's
I'm
what
confused.
But she's coming from hell. That's where she is.
So the power in hell won't do her any good here. Or will the possession of the mask give her greater power? I don't know how the mask works.
I know.
So I tell my plan, or my thought, to the people to see what they think.
It's a good idea. No, I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea to send the mask to hell.
If I hear Ren yell, should I bring it up to hell? Hein's like, hell no!
Okay, I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work. We're all on the ground. What if I cast... Sorry, hang on. Let me gather my thoughts.
This is a tough one. This is very tough. That pun was unintended, by the way.
Bear with me a minute. What if I cast Hunger of Hadar and threw it into the void? We have to get this mask away from this site. It has to be removed. If I could succeed at casting a dimension door open into a void and through the mask in, it's a long shot, but it could work.
Perhaps. If we can remove it from a plane where Tiamat can't interact with it, that may be the way to go.
I honestly don't know where the void goes. I mean, being a void, it might go nowhere and become non-existent.
Even better.
I think time is up.
There's no way of knowing, but we
I
can
think
give it a
the
go.
best.
Sorry, go ahead.
Ollie, I don't know if Ollie's in on the conversation or not. He's way
Well,
over
are you
here.
in the room with us?
He's in the room, yeah.
Okay.
But it's a long way away.
I was talking loud.
My instinct is
Ollie,
throw it
you're-
in.
Okay.
Wait, what did he say?
Do it to it.
What were you gonna say, Kai?
I was going to say you're invisible enough to have gotten anywhere, so
Okay.
if you wanted to give your 2 cents or your 2 nibs.
2 nibs.
Dragon heist, yeah.
Yeah. 2 nibs equal
I
1
think
noob.
Ollie just is right next to you, just like throw it in.
Like, what's your cast look like?
What did Ollie say?
Ollie's just shouting, throw it in.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
We're all behind you on this. None of us know.
A little terrified here.
Do it up.
Himmler casts out, reaches out, and casts guidance.
So. So. She takes the mask and she puts it. She leaves it on the ground beside her for a moment, and she casts about 30. Okay, 10 feet away from. Okay, no wait. This thing is 30-foot radius. She casts far enough away that she is outside of the circle of void and out of the reach of the tentacles. And she takes the crystal that's around her neck and she holds it and squeezes it tight in her hand, and she closes her eyes for a moment. Takes a deep breath.
Is the crystal individually wrapped? I'm sorry, but Jesus.
Alright, and then she opens her eyes and she jerks at the chain around her neck and pulls the crystal off, the entire amulet from her neck. And she holds it in the palm of her hand, opens her hand, and it starts to glow, and it starts to float just above her hand. And she is mumbling and chanting, and then you see this crystal float toward the precise spot where she wants to cast Hunger of Hadar, and you see light from the crystal just kind of beam out in all the directions, making a circle on the ground, because it's been cast in such a way that would leave just a big circle of void on the level of the floor that they're on. And then, depending on how that goes, you'll see the floor start to disintegrate in that circle.
Oh my god. This is it.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, so everyone's fly spells drop as she concentrates on the Hunger of Hadar and creates this 20-foot sphere of just blackness and bitter cold. You hear like this cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises. No light seems to escape the area. It's just this pitch black, just unearthly, unnatural thing. Kemmler, your beard just starts to itch just from the unnaturalness of this. It's the whatever this leads to is just so non-normal that your just skin is crawling. You're all just feeling the cold from this void.
She's
I
looking.
immediately grab. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go first.
I immediately grab my amulet. Moradin, protect me. Ah.
And I smash to the ground and skid to a stop on my face.
When she's looking into this void, is there space so that she could throw the mask past the tentacles? She wants to be careful that the mask doesn't get stuck on the tentacles and goes down into the void.
Yeah, that's fine.
So she picks up the mask and she walks as close as she can safely to the edge and looks for a clearing and tosses the mask into the void. Good, better, ugly, it's done, folks. Oh.
Here we go.
Anyone want to give me luck?
We've got guidance, so you get advantage.
Oh my god, I'm gonna need it.
Oh.
Roll it again.
Okay. Alright, so if I just click on it, will it roll?
Yeah.
I have to, okay.
Double click, sorry.
It's not moving, hang on.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're rolling your actual die.
Oh
Okay.
no. Oh
Well,
no.
what did you want me
Do you
to
have
roll?
Do you have inspiration?
You told me to roll a d20, so I picked it up and rolled it. What did you mean for me to do?
No, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to use your inspiration to re-roll it?
Yes?
This is the last one. This is all we got.
What do I need?
So click the
We
80
won't know.
button at the
Here,
bottom,
let's-
and then drop the d20 in there.
Drop it in the where?
Chat box.
Roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em. Come on. Roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em.
Yeah.
Roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em.
Why did
Oh,
it
okay.
Oh.
That's better.
Oh, gotcha.
Rolls twice.
Okay. It's done. I don't know what I just did.
The
If you
first
have
attack
any God
that
to pray
happens,
to, please pray now.
is that your Spectre is covered in gore as Flying Red Wizard 14 just explodes from the inside.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, Chester. It's a perfectly appropriate name for a spectre.
That's
Second of
probably
all-
something a Spectre enjoys.
Chester the Spectre.
Above you, you hear just like nothingness. There's like a growling and a hatred that starts to grow and grow and grow, and as
Oh,
it
dear.
grows, like the volume of what you can hear, even like your own, body and everything, just silence starts to seep in on everything. And there's this almost just like a little pinprick kind of sound, and all of you are pushed down to the ground, almost flattened, but like just this intense pressure pushes you, and just like this smoke kind of fills the whole sanctuary and everything.
This is when Ren starts screaming.
And you're screaming and you don't hear it. You don't even hear yourself screaming. It's just this complete silence, as just everything is just driven from this chamber. Kemmler, you get a tickle in your head, and you get another message from Profanthar. And slowly, the sound kind of starts to seep back a little bit.
Oh.
You notice that the glow from all of the chambers around you has faded. And all that is remaining is just the dark gray of the stones around you. The rainbow light that was above you before has dissipated, and there is no whirling vortex of power. There's just this unease that is settling on all of you as you climb up to your knees.
Yeah, I'm
Ren
staggering
does not
towards the
climb
two
up.
of them in the middle.
She just flips over on her back and just like trying to breathe from the panic and the fear of what just happened, thinking
There's
that for that
nothing?
moment that the world was over and that they had made a terrible mistake.
Yeah, Ollie's laying there on his back and he's just staring up at the ceiling of the temple and he's just, I meant throw it into hell.
Where's the mask? We threw it into the void, that's right.
I don't believe it exists anymore.
That or something worse has it.
I stagger up to Ren and
I
offer a
hope-
hand.
I hope that's not the case.
Do you think we stopped it?
I don't know, honestly. She looks up at Heinrich, taking a couple more breaths and then finally reaching her arm up, feeling very weak from fright, from fear, from overexertion, from the whole thing at this moment being uncertain, and just kind of,
And
with his help,
yeah, Hind still.
most of it him.
Yeah, I'm
Pulling
still
her
full of
towards you.
vigor. So I grab her, pull her up, and just pull her into a big hug. And I look at Kemmler over her shoulder and I say, "Remember what I said? Let's learn to take yes for an answer. I think
She
we
uses what she
won.
has of her strength, and she wraps her arms around him.
I think we did it."
Do I still hear that horn blowing?
No.
Oh my god. I think we
She's
did
not-
it.
She's not as hopeful. She's still waiting
I
for
send that back
something to come.
Protanther.
Hopefully he'll know if it worked.
Honestly, Hind just starts kissing the top of Ren's head. You did it. You did it. We're
We
good.
did it. I just hope it worked. So,
What, Kemmler?
Ren starts to kind of float up out of Heinrich's arms up to where the portal was cracked to look and see, but she's afraid of what she might see. she kind of looks down at Ollie in a way that makes him think that she doesn't want to do this alone.
Ollie steps in.
So are you rising too?
Yeah.
So we're rising up, kind of hoping for the best, but preparing ourselves. And we both kind of go up and kind of get even and start to peer up to see what we see where that crack in the stone was. And I look at
Step up to Kemler.
I look at where that crack is, and I look over at Ollie. What do we see? So what do we see when we look at the crack? Where the portal is.
The portal is going.
So when we
the
go up to
portal-
that level, what do we see?
So it was floating above you, about 50 feet up in the
Right.
middle
So
of that.
we ascended to look down to see if it was what
There's
we saw.
literally nothing there. So there was.
Oh, there's just
there
nothing.
was like
When we
a
look up, it's
floating-
gone.
Yeah, there was like
So
a
we didn't have to
floating-
go up.
Right. There's like a sphere in the middle there, and that's what kind of exploded and pushed you guys all down, and then
Excellent.
dissipated. So you can see all the way up to where Severin was, and there's no sign of anything.
So I was only floating in my mind from all the kisses being planted on the top of my head. Soaring as my spirit was so, elated.
I mean, you can float. You've got your levitation. Your specter can float
I just don't
along
have
with you.
anything to float to, so. I was going to float up for the purpose of looking down into the. I didn't realize it had completely gone.
Thankfully, it is entirely closed.
I think we cut it pretty close, but
I think you're right.
Very
I think it's done.
You guys totally did.
oh my
Kemler turns
god.
to you guys and informs you about the victory outside as well as within.
It's done. It's really done. I can't wrap my mind around it.
It's me neither. I start coughing.
So she hugs him tighter and hugs him again, like just these little bursts of hugs. And then she reaches up and plants a kiss on his cheek. And then she drops down and goes to run and to hug and kiss Kemler. And then in turn, Ollie. When she gets to her
Getting
scepter,
lower and lower.
she runs to the scepter, and then she stops and looks at the scepter. And then she releases him so that he can go and be dead.
Oh, the specter. Okay. I was like, what's a scepter? There's a scepter?
Scepter, I'm sorry if I said scepter. Spectre, you will be my scepter now from now to the end of time.
He
You
becomes
ride
a
here
staff.
alongside me for as long as I live.
That poor mage. Oh, what do we do now?
Rest and celebrate.
I'm gonna look towards that door to the north. Is what it looks like.
It opens up to the outside.
That's where we go. Can everybody
And I
walk?
Tirelessly. I walk exhausted. I don't know. I'm too tired for words. I just walk toward the light.
We all start walking that way at the same speed, and so I just grab Ollie and throw him up on my shoulder as
Oh,
we
no,
walk.
no. Ollie has turned around, dropped trow, and is currently peeing on Severin.
Oh. I'll leave him to it.
It's
And
hilarious.
the answer to the question, a lot.
It is hilarious that all we had to do was literally take the mask and walk away.
I should have just taken it
Well-
to the bridge.
So, had you done that, that totally would have worked. But you had 1 round left to do that.
Oh,
So we wouldn't have gotten that far.
If
So we had
Kemmler
one more
grabbed it
chance
and
for
cast
everyone.
and gone, he would have been okay.
So,
we
word
all
of recall
literally
would
had
have
one more
worked.
chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would have worked. Dang, I should have done that.
And so, Ollie, do you mind if I call you out?
Oh, I guess
Sure.
not. Dang, you did it.
Go
You
ahead.
got us out of the spot. Ran right on.
So, Ollie's hint was you strongly feel the nearby presence of the masks.
You strongly feel the nearby presence. Well, how is that supposed to help him?
The nearby presence.
Need
Because
to
he
get
asked
rid
if
of
there was
him.
anything about the mask that, stuck out to him. And I was like, oh, it's nearby.
The nearby presence.
He rolled really low, so...
It had to be kind of vague.
Um,
Right.
And then, of course, the sending spell, which was a great idea. Of course, in the heat of battle, he's going to respond back in Draconic.
Right, of course.
Unfortunately, none of you guys understood. So I gave you another round before he sent another one in common. But by that time, you had figured it out.
Oh my god.
We were grasping at straws. I had no idea if that would. Will it make it worse? Would it make it better?
At that
No
point, it was
clue.
our last card to play, so you made the right move.
I was so nervous about doing that.
Can
I had zero information.
Can I
It was a
ask
fantastic idea.
how
Fuck
bad would it
yeah.
have been if we had sent it to hell?
Oh,
Nice.
she would have come right through.
That's kind of what I was afraid
Thank
of.
you, Ollie.
Yeah.
Ollie is the reason I didn't.
We all had a major hand in that there.
That we I don't think
Even
we
the
could have.
Chihuahua.
So, was Ren at all right that the wizards were a distraction, and
No,
not
they were
at
key.
all? So
If
we
you
had
had
simply
killed
killed
all
enough.
the ones you did, then 2 rounds ago it would have gone off.
So they
Oh,
all
okay,
had to
so
die
it
and the
right,
mask
didn't
had to
make a
go?
difference.
There was a certain amount that needed to use their actions every turn to provide power, and then the mask had to be in the sanctuary. So even if you killed Severin as you did, it still would have gone through.
It was the mask, because somebody was providing power.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I was saying. We've killed all these people and we're beating the shit out of this mask. And there's just one wizard off in a corner somewhere like, Tiamat.
honestly,
Yeah.
the one thing I know I could have done better, I completely forgot that there was a second level with wizards above. That's why I kept continuing around the circle as like, the more the better, and then after I got to the third person, I was like, fuck, there were guys above those. I should have killed one Talus and the one above her, and then the next alcove, those two, but I forgot about the second level.
What should have happened
got
is
to them
none of you
eventually.
killed anybody.
So
Wait,
here's
what?
Because if she were to come through, first thing she was going to do was eat all of her followers.
oh wow.
And then you guys.
So I'm curious, was Ollie distracting Severin at all? Did that do anything?
Yes, there was 2 rounds there where you had knocked
So
him
our
out of his
actions delayed the process effectively.
All of us
Good.
effectively, yeah, we all
Yep, yeah,
knocked people out of concourse.
And me killing that one wizard and turning him into a specter was very helpful. I mean, I really
It
enjoyed
was.
being a small part of the success. It was. I think we all played our hand, and it was just so satisfying to see everybody
We all came through
do
really
their
well.
part. And us
Seriously,
working so well as a team.
we didn't even have
though
to
we were
build it
doing
in.
different things and in different places.
Yeah,
Any one of
I
us
was-
not there could have completely just thrown it. It was
I
fantastic.
was so sad that Kemmler, your divine intervention didn't go off.
oh my
Oh,
god,
oh,
how
man.
crazy would that have been?
I so wanted that to succeed. That would have been so glorious for
I
this
was-
god to come down and just
Right.
obliterated it.
I was freaking the fuck out. If that had worked,
When you said that, first thing I thought of was, okay, she's gonna come in, and then Morden's gonna come kick some ass.
Oh, that would have been
Oh,
glorious.
nice.
Would that not have been glorious?
Yeah, would have.
Kemler would have been so elated to fight alongside his god.
Just like,
Could you
She
imagine
appears-
fighting alongside his god for the same battle? He would have been the most blessed soul on the entire plane.
She appears and she roars with all 5 heads, and then this solid white glowing hammer appears and just splats her like a fly. Just done. Legs twitching.
oh fuck.
So from here, Ollie's gonna, as we're all leaving, he's just gonna start asking the soldiers outside, who killed the guy blowing the horn? Just going down the line. Who killed the guy? Who killed the guy blowing the horn?
Who killed the guy? Who killed the guy?
And when I find the guy, or when they point me to him, I'm gonna put this sack of 400 gold pieces in his hand. Just like, thank you for killing that guy.
Oh, now you've got gold pieces?
Right? Bastard.
That's all I've got is 415 gold pieces.
Oh, I can pay for this. Can I borrow some gold?
Where is this?
We all got to do epilogues. This is the finish of our characters here.
Oh man.
No. This is
Yep.
just the,
No, not necessarily.
this is not the finish of our characters. This is just now they go and they have downtime. To be continued someday, somewhere, somehow.
Okay, well, I have a
On
good
this
avenue
map-
for that then, if nobody else does.
You guys came in through 2B on the east side there, I think, and it was 8 on the west side, which is where the horn was.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh wow. Yeah.
far from the
Yeah.
finish goal.
So he just flies up on a dragon and starts raining coins down so that hopefully whoever killed him might get some.
Huh. 2A wasn't a bad pick.
So the only business that Ren has to finish is she is being called by the Shadowkai. Like she's not being called, like she can feel in her heart being called back to the point where she left them.
Which we still know nothing about, goddammit. I mean, what?
So here's the aftermath of victory.
Okay.
Tiamat's threat ends when she is sent back to the Nine Hells, but the aftermath of victory can create challenges the adventurers must deal with. This includes helping the hundreds of prisoners remaining in the Well of Dragons. Well, they were all... No, they did get saved. Severin's Fall also leaves hundreds of unrepentant cultists still loose in the world, hungering for power and revenge in light of the recent failure. Moreover, much of the wealth of the Sword Coast is sitting in the Well of Dragons. Along with dealing with vengeful cultists, the characters might take a lead role in getting the treasure back to its original owners, or their next of kin, or some halfling somewhere, while dealing with con artists, thieves, and treasure hunters looking to exploit to suddenly become the richest dungeon in Faerun. Among the cult's former allies, the vindictive chromatic dragons scatter back to their lairs, but only after many of them try to claim choice pieces of treasure or barrels bulging with gold and gems from the cult's hoard. Furious at having their queen vanquished, the chromatic dragons might engage in sprees of destruction not seen in Faerun for centuries. Even victorious, the armies of good will have paid a steep cost in the fight against Tiamat, in addition to soldiers and leaders representing the ruling nobility of countless regions and houses might have fallen in the fight. The situation is not all bleak, however. Stirring instances of generosity and cooperation will stand out amid the darkness, and none of those will be greater than the legend of the adventurers. For generations, folk will look upon the exploits and sacrifices of the heroes for inspiration as they rebuild and set their sights on better days.
So, as Hind, I want to go first, if you guys don't mind. I definitely pull you guys together as quick as I can when it's clear that everything's over, and pull out my talon and show it to you guys. This and yours that equals mine will always be the perfect admission to anything that I'm accomplishing. I have ideas, I have goals. I have dreams. It doesn't end here. If you guys want a part of that, any part of it, please stay with me, come with me, or meet me later on. Whatever it takes, find me in Thunder Tree, or ask of me in Thunder Tree. There's a lot to be done still. Iron Talons forever.
Aye. That indeed do be the truth. But I must return to Mithril Hall for a while. There are some things I must tend to. But I can find you fairly easily through my magic, as you know.
Well, I mean, maybe I can come with you.
That's up to you. Of course you're welcome anywhere. I go.
Ren pulls out her talon and simply says,
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Not the composer.
I'm sorry.
My home is with you now. Where you go, I go.
I nods and...
You as in, like, the group you all.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Oh, how sentimental of you.
She has her soft, squishy moments.
Why not? What about you, Ollie?
Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this treasure hoard.
Oh, for heaven's
Aye,
sake.
not a bad idea.
Can you not do that
I
after your
need some
moment?
Mithril.
That is his moment.
Right?
I don't know. I will say this, though. Seriously thinking about asking Ruby to marry me.
Aww.
Good for you, lad.
That's what we need, a good celebration.
You ever been to a halfling wedding?
Sounds like a
No.
blast. Lots of delicious food and ale.
That sounds fantastic. Are we above ground now?
Yeah, absolutely.
I imagine Ollie going through the treasure hoard, specifically looking for rings at this point.
Ren feels a presence behind her, and when she turns around, she sees two larger than average Shatterkai, dressed in royal garb and standing quietly side by side about 10 feet back. And they both are only making eye contact with her. Neither says a word. One is holding a box. So she walks toward them, and she holds out her right hand. And what was left of the dark covering that had enveloped her arm before the battle began kind of moves back down her arm and forms into a black pearl at her palm. And then it as it's glowing, this dark, shadowy, misty glow around it, it kind of just moves back into the box. He closes the box, and then they don't really say anything, but there's an exchange in their eyes that no one else really understands, and then they just turn and walk away.
What? Whoa.
Is everything okay?
She turns around smiling. Couldn't be better.
Good.
Well, then, will you join us?
You know I will.
Great. Glad to hear it.
Sounds like our first stop is the Mithril Hall.
Should be interesting. I've never been to such a place.
Oh, all of you are gonna love it.
Especially since you'll all be treated like kings.
Well, I hope they have good
Queens.
food. I'm starved.
Of course, dwarves have the best food and the best ale. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Ollie?
Ah, yes.
Ollie's
Would you
like-
like any help?
Speaking of that,
Would you like any help
knee-deep in
carrying
gold.
carrying your wares, sir?
What are we
I've
waiting
got
for,
some room in
Ollie?
my pack.
Maybe my ring is here.
What
the
ring?
of protection that I lost fucking 50 sessions ago.
Holy
true.
shit!
It's true.
Wow! Whoa!
It would be here probably.
That is a long, long time ago.
Yep.
And what a ring to lose, too. Well,
Well done.
That was so freaking nerve-wracking, not knowing if throwing it into the abyss was the right idea. Holy shit, I've never been so scared. I'm
seriously.
like, I might be ruining everything.
I just imagine that somewhere in the astral sea, there's someone that just finds this thing floating there, and it's like, the hell is this?
Takes it home to their kid to use to have as a toy.
And they start the new dragon cult.
Yes, in a couple of generations, shit's gonna hit the fan again.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I had no idea what to expect from tonight, and I was really nervous about it, but I had a great time. I hope you
Me
guys did
too. Me
Absolutely.
It
too.
was good.
Good
I'm,
time.
I'm blown away.
Awesome.
Yeah, that ended very well.
And I love that we were sitting on the cusp of disaster, and we,
Well,
I mean,
as
we knew it
always.
because we saw this magic just still flowing from this mask, and not knowing when it was gonna be done,
It was
Oh.
one of
not
those
knowing what the
things-
fuck to do with it.
Right? It was one of those things where we were so close that when it did end, we were like, "Ah, is it over?" Is it
Right?
over?"
Like, right? We had no idea if it worked. It's like,
Was that good or bad? Because that felt bad.
right? Exactly.
So here's my question.
I
what's
was
the
pretty certain.
Constitution save that we all made, and we were
Oh.
rolling like 19s
When
and 20s.
the portal hit that shockwave at us.
Yeah,
Right.
when you said it was just dry heat when it could have been something worse.
No, if all of you had rolled ones, the mask would have got stuck on a tentacle.
Oh no, no! Before that,
Before that,
there was
when we
another
were
one.
up in the air.
Yeah.
Right after I
before
killed.
Severn died.
Yeah. It's right in that
You
time.
mean that mask might have got stuck on the tentacle?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. You told me not to worry about it. Oh no, you got lots of room. Don't worry.
you
Now
you
know that-
take
I should've
advice
already
from
known not to
Kai?
trust Kai. I know, right? Don't trust Kai.
Kai, the
Like, yeah,
DM,
just do it.
That
never
was,
gives good advice.
No, he doesn't.
That was like a red herring roll.
Oh, okay.
Not that I knew that it would go into the abyss, but I just wanted to know that it had a chance of going in. I knew the danger. I just didn't want to throw it if the entire abyss below was obstructed by tentacle.
The question is, what is in the void that you just threw this powerful
Uh,
artifact at?
that's what we've been talking about. Where the hell we just sent this mask?
Jeez.
Well, they can deal with Tiamat.
Right? On their plane.
Let her go to that plane. Rule the void, bitch. I don't care.
We only are heroes in this plane. We don't
Exactly.
care about
How many children are people having in the void? Like, really? Come on.
Right? The purple tentacles are fairly pissed right now.
Yeah, but I mean, how many purple tentacles are not pissed? I mean, the void's full of them. They're all angry all the time. She can rule over them. Fuck them.
Right?
Right? It's like, I saw that place. It sucks.
Yeah.
You see this little tentacle, and on one of its little ends, there's this mask waving around in the abyss.
Yeah, exactly. Like, go forth and enjoy your new realm.
Mommy, I found a new toy.
Wow. Well, so we put this one on continue and we start anew next week, huh?
It looks like it. That was a glorious ending.
That really was. That was immensely satisfying.
My
Very
most
much so.
satisfying moment was being able to actually succeed on the dispelling magic on Heinrich.
Yeah.
was an awesome
That
idea.
was very satisfying.
Seriously, I really thought that it would dispel all magic on me, so you would get the chains and the fly, and I would just plummet.
But did you notice that my light only went into the tiny little particles, hitting only the chain and disintegrating it,
Right,
rather
right.
than the light just shining on you and dispelling magic? It targeted specifically the chain,
Right.
which, I was flying by the seat of my pants. To be honest, I didn't know if it would do it either, but I did have feather falling that I could cast on you. But I don't know
That's
if I had
true.
another action or not.
That's true.
So I was unsure of everything.
When you guys were fighting over the mask, actually, fairly recently in Critical Role, there was a moment. This one character has a sword that can cast Dispel, and she in one turn uses that Dispel and hits it, and in the split second when the Dispel gets rid of the magical effects of the item, she crushes it with the sword, and it works perfectly. And so I was silently freaking out, hoping you would try Dispel to see if it would actually work, but Void was a much better idea, in my opinion.
My dispel isn't that strong.
Oh, I mean, Dispel is Dispel, right?
I don't think it would have worked on Severin himself if I tried to take his magic from him. I was not confident in my dispel magic's ability on
It was very
a
close.
large power. So I was close to being strong enough, but not.
You were 1 point off.
Oh. So I made the right call. I didn't know, but I made the right call of
And it's
not
only because
attempting
you
it.
cast at level 5 instead of level 3.
That does make sense.
Because you cast all of your spells you cast are always cast at level 5,
Right.
and that's a level 3 spell. But since I cast at level 5, that gave you the +2.
But
to
still
the-
wasn't enough.
It was just barely enough.
I mean, you mean for the chain, but not for the mask.
Well, for the level of magic that spell was.
Oh, okay. I kind of understand, but you know what? It's gonna be really nice not playing a fucking wizard, warlock, or anything else with magic. I have no magic in my next life.
I bet
And that
that's
may be
something to
good,
look
it
forward
may be
to.
You're
bad.
gonna be having so much fun with my character. It's gonna be great.
Excellent.
I'm gonna.
You're going wizard, right?
Yep.
Nice. Do you know which school?
Evocation.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
We're gonna be in small spaces. I'm gonna be like fireball, and you're all gonna be like, ah! Be like, it's all good. And nobody will take any damage. It'll be
Warm.
great.
I'm
You guys looked at
Just
the
like
map?
in the middle
I
of a
guess you have, right?
dungeon. Fuck! We just need to rest. That's okay. Poof, little hut. We're good.
fuck yes.
So I'm very, very happy with my starting location. Basically, I was just looking through all the street names for something that sounded like, this happy-go-lucky Fade Dream Druid would go to. And I saw a thing called Candle Lane or Candle Alley or something like that.
Candle Lane, yeah.
Candle Lane, yeah. And I'm like, that sounds perfect. He loves candles. That's great. So we start to look up where that is and any information about it or whatever. And it's named Candle Lane because criminals knock out all the candles there, and it's the darkest, dangerous, most hideous place in the whole city.
Awesome.
And I'm like,
Uh,
yeah, and I was just like, cool. I'm like, well, this sounds like the perfect place, for this 7-foot tall furball to be, because in a dark alley, no one's gonna fuck with anything that's 7 feet tall, And he just thinks it's the happiest little place in there. Fairy fire here, fairy fire there, and just
wow.
There's this one candle in this one street lamp that is it's got a continual flame, I think it was. that it can't be put out. And all the other street lamps on this lane are gone. And the reason it's called Candle Lane is that one is still there.
Single
awesome.
candle lane.
What I love about my character is that Shadow kind of follows her. So if she was walking down a lane that was lit, even though it would seem like the light was being dimmed, it would be more that the shadows around are growing and reaching out to her. So everywhere she is, it
User
seems a little
disconnected from your channel.
darker. Looking forward to that. I don't know. I just think that part's cool.
Huh. More Lady of Shadows.
Well, yeah, just the shadows kind of reach out to her, and they grow in her presence.
That works for a rogue, that's for sure.
Yes, right? Works well being a Shatterkai who's a rogue. I don't know if that's a Shatterkai thing or a rogue thing, but I guess it's a Shatterkai thing. Would be a Shatterkai thing. Definitely works for rogue.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, we shall call it a night here then. I'm gonna turn off the stream.
Wow, it's